Roll it again!
If he does it again, just rip up his contract.
Who are you talking
I
to?
don't think you have that power.
Zach's not there.
Yeah, that's not Zach.
Listen, imagination can only take you so far, Ryan.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, that just becomes bullshit.
Can I continue?
Space won't suck!
Oh, Matt doesn't even care.
No, whatever. Okay, continue, Ryan. Go. Let's start the show.
Thank you. Tomorrow, be sure to tune in to a special stream of T-Dragon Society card game with Malika and Christina V.
Whoa!
That will be around 3 or 4 tomorrow. Check the Hyper RPG Twitter for details on that. Also, tomorrow, tune in for more Volume 2 of Blood Curdling Tales from the Loop at its new time, Tuesday at 7 Pacific. This show is brought to you, in part, by our good friends at Loot Crate.
Loot Crate!
Go to lootcrate.com/hyperrpg to sign up. The link is in the chat. Grab your loot and help us out.
What's this voice that he's doing?
I know, it's so funny.
What kind of deep
That's my announcer voice.
Scares me.
Deep Bradley
Thanks, Naeem. Make sure you get all the daily updates by joining our Discord. Link is also in the chat. Now we're on to incentives. Tip $25 with the hashtag reroll to give the team a reroll. These are pooled together, meaning anyone can use the rerolls at any time. The reroll will be used to reroll all 4 dice.
All 4 dice!
What's there?
Meaning, if there are 7 rerolls at the end of... Oh, sorry. Important to note, I skipped a line. All rerolls have to be used before the game is over. Meaning, if there are 7 rerolls at the end of the game, they'll all be used.
What if there are 8 rerolls left?
They'll also all be used.
9?
Yep.
10?
No, that's the cutoff right there. That's
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If there's 10 or more
About
rerolls, we get to save them for
7.5.
next week, right?
How about irrational numbers?
What imaginary
Making me
numbers?
irrational.
Negative numbers.
Yeah.
What letters?
Oh my god. I already have enough from 3 of them.
They're rubbing off on me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll get you a
It
towel.
happens, it's okay. Just let it penetrate you.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether the players like the outcome or not. Good, my phone's on silent. Tip $25 with the hashtag character name to give the characters an... with the hashtag of the character's name. To give the character an aspect. This is a word or phrase about the character that gives them a bonus when spending fate points. Accordingly, the $50 tip would give the player 2 fate points. Wait.
Oh.
I think that got changed.
I
So
didn't listen.
it's $25, but if you give them 2 aspects, they'll get a fate point. I think is.
And a free toaster.
Oh wait, every
On a football phone.
every $100 towards a character will give them a fate point. Okay, that's where it is. Okay, tip $50 with the hashtag of the character's name to give the character a stunt. This is a trick or maneuver of your design that gives the character either a +2 bonus or a single stunt they can do to succeed a situation. So the kind of format that Fate likes to use is something like, because and then you describe what you do that is awesome, I get a +2 when I do this approach and this action. And then you describe the sort of where that circumstance happens. And then also there's, and then you describe the way you're awesome. Once per game session I can, and then you do something cool. That's probably the easiest stunt to write, is the second one. So we'll go with that kind of stuff.
And once per session stunts can also be a bit more fun and silly.
Yeah.
Because if we only get to use them once in the
Exactly.
session, we can make them kind of wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now tip $75 with the hashtag character name to give a player GM powers. This allows them to auto-succeed their next action with flair by describing exactly how they succeed. And then tip $100 with hashtag detail to take over as the GM and tell some story detail yourself.
Tail.
Yes.
Detail.
Detail.
Tail.
And of course, back again, every $100 tip towards a certain character will give them a fate point. and this is my little tracker right here.
I have 4.
You have 4, because she ended with 4 at the last game, and now everyone has refreshed back to 3. Reminder that most tips are only using hashtags and the character name to keep track of their fate point count. Be sure to use the correct hashtag and the tip amount.
Tag them hashes.
So you can find more details on oneshot.straylogic.com. And I believe
We got there.
what?
We
So we
got
got there.
there.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Oh yeah,
High five,
fuck,
Laurel.
is there more? Yeah,
It's
bam.
over.
Bam.
Wait, there's more?
That's all.
Okay,
good.
okay. That was a lot.
Was a lot.
It's been 10 minutes since we started.
Dang, but you rolled it, and he lost his train of thought.
It's
So.
true. It's your fault.
Nah.
Worth it. That's funny. Did you just waste a good roll?
It was okay.
Okay.
It was okay. Do
He
you want to
was
use a
trying to
reroll?
get his bad roll
Yeah,
back.
that's right now. That's it.
Okay. So, doing a recap.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Sorry, that's for the chat.
Okay.
Go on.
So, last we started the campaign, Adalai Niska gave you a job to steal a nerve gas canister from a train car on the planet Ezra. He was going to pay you 500,000 credits to do this job, and it was kind of a no questions, no refusal kind of a situation. This is your job, and you will do it, or I will kill you. You are to deliver the cargo to the spaceship, the El Dorado, and you headed to the planet Ezra, which is a mining colony, and some of the Alliance is doing military tests and different kinds of things here because they're the Alliance. You avoided a messy landing with the help of Carlisle's familiarity with Persephone, where you found more information on the train cars and how to uncouple them and all this other good stuff.
And my skillful piloting.
Sure.
You did parallel park the ship.
I
That's
did.
true.
is
You did.
Yeah.
He's a
Didn't have to use
badass.
fate points for it or anything. You had a near altercation with some of the locals, with Lexa and dancing around the bar. Yep. And then you took off for Ezra, where a Alliance patrol caught up with you, but luckily you were able to rewire your beacon to give off a false signal, and the patrol escorted you to the planet. Once on Ezra, you made your plans to infiltrate the train. Carlisle and Lexa went onto the train to the control car, and Biggs and Orville readied the ship. After dealing with a few guards, you found your way into the control car and also discovered how murderous Lexa tends to want to be.
Yeah, just try to fucking kill everyone.
Yeah. At that time where we ended, Carlisle made a serious discovery as he looked over the manifest. As he read, G23 Paxilon hydrochloride in the canister tank. Immediately, your brain flashes. You're in a white hallway, pristine.
Oh.
Little elements of silver and blue like accents on the windowsills that you can see going into different research factories. You're running down this hallway and you're yelling out to a doctor down the way. Carlisle! Dr. Carlisle! This is what you're saying.
Good Carlisle! Dr. Carlisle! Just a moment.
Yes, I'm very busy. What can I help you with?
It's about the project. I've been trying to track you down for a while now, and I'd like if we could just have a private conversation for a moment.
Very well.
Our initial tests with the G23 Paxilon hydrochloride have been yielding some unexpected results, and I'm concerned about...
I read the reports. I didn't see any erroneous errors that would cause me to have any alarm.
I understand that, but as someone very familiar with this field, and despite what my fellow scientists have insisted, I do not feel that it is safe nor stable to test on human populations. And I know that once we hand this over to military intelligence, that's where they will take it. I would like us to try and do something about that.
I'm sorry, my boy, but it is already out of my hands. It is on the way. Immediately, the scene ends and you flash back to your research lab with your colleagues.
I know we've invested years into this project. I know that we vied for these positions for the better part of our professional careers, but I feel like there's a higher calling here. I feel like there's the right thing to do, and we're not doing it. We need to reconsider our priorities here.
Well, what is that right thing?
Well, I think the right thing is to get paid.
Yeah, just do our job and continue with our work.
This is what I get for working with Russians.
I am from Germany.
You all look the same to me.
Wow.
I know.
This
Sorry.
is how we get into trouble with racism and...
This is why I work with chemicals and not
Yeah.
people. Now I'm Russian. They call me Russian, now I turn Russian.
Sorry.
This is what we get for working with
Yes.
English people.
the Europeans.
Dr. Kai,
Yes.
we have a report for you here. Here, yeah, it's labeled confidential. I don't think you should show anyone else this.
All right. I take the report, pop the wax seal for some reason, and I read it.
Okay. You look over it. It mentions the first effects of packs being delivered onto the planet Miranda. So far, signs are good, but the population is getting rather calm. More calm than anticipated.
Guys, this is... We wanted to create something to gently pacify, to offer a way to perhaps peacefully resolve conflicts. And I understand how elements of this might look promising, but the way this drug rewires the neural framework of your brain, we're heading for disaster. And Carlisle is not going to do anything about it. So I believe we need to take this into our own hands and shut this project down from the inside.
Well, clearly it's not ready.
Yes,
We need to continue experimenting and get it so that it is perfect.
Yes, I think every new advancement in science looks very scary when you begin, but we'll get there. We'll get there, Carlisle.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever your name.
Hi.
Peter,
Peter.
it's been 5 years, man.
And do you think I'm Russian?
All right, fair.
You have another flash. Advancing farther in time now. About a month. You've been experimenting a little bit longer, trying to rework your formula, making it a little bit stronger, a little bit more appropriate. You get another report. Miranda has been abandoned.
Like the people left the planet or they stopped doing the test on it?
The entire planet has been abandoned from testing. The entire population of 5,200 people have ceased to live.
They died.
Well, that's egg on my face.
So I bring the report in with me, and I confront them. I say, look, is this... I don't care about security, I don't care about confidentiality. Is this not enough for you? Look at what this is doing to people already. I don't care how initial the tests are. People are dying from... I don't even know what it is. They relax to death.
Well, what it is that you propose we do?
Yeah, you know, I color me convinced.
We are researchers. We have no executive power here. We have no choice but to... I hate to use this word. We have to mutiny. We have there must be something we can do to shut it down. Carlisle's not listening. No one's listening.
As you're having this conversation, you look over, and Carlisle is standing in the doorway.
That sneaky son of a bitch. Sir, we got the report back on Miranda.
Yes,
and
I've read it.
I was simply expressing my concerns to my colleagues here.
The project is shut down.
Good.
Oh, that worked out pretty well then.
Good, yes.
Yeah, well,
These results are very
I
discouraging.
unfortunately need to warn you, we are all reporting to reassimilation.
Okay.
What?
What does that mean?
What?
What does
Someone will be along in a few moments.
Are we able to resist?
And he just walks out.
I enjoy that he's Richard Harris as Dumbledore. Did anybody else get that vibe? Okay.
Somebody will be.
what does that mean? Reassimilation? Maybe there was lost in translation. I don't know.
Very quickly, you start seeing dozens of different guards, Alliance soldiers, swarm the facility. They go into different research labs. They start pulling people out, grabbing them, and putting black bags over their heads.
Gentlemen, I warn you, I am smart.
Excuse me, lady.
What?
Thank you.
I'm talking to the guards.
Oh. Thought you were going to be like, gentlemen, let's
5
go.
guards fly into this chamber and they just start rounding you all up.
Do we have any...
We're not going to tell anyone anything. I promise. I can keep this all to myself.
Yeah. Me too.
As they don't say a word, they just like if you're talking, they put a gag over your mouth and they put a bag over your head. The next thing you remember, you're in some sort of facility, and
don't take it that deep, man.
you feel something at the back of your neck.
On the back of my neck and the back of my
And then all of a sudden, you're back in the car. You're back in the train car, looking at the manifest. Your neck hurts.
Oh my. Lexa, I guys, I forgot we had these.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I remember this. I worked on this project. This is not just some nerve gas. This is G23 Pexyl and hydrochloride. This was the incident. This was the gas used that it destroyed all life on Miranda. The Alliance is still using this.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
No, but did I have an accent? I don't remember. Well.
A bit Western, yeah.
Yeah, you tried to go Southern.
We all did at some point.
Probably. I remember doing that.
So that's enough, y'all.
We gotta continue this job and
That's good.
because
That's too much.
we're gonna die.
Split the difference.
So clearly these men are bad because they're transporting this stuff.
Yeah, they're the Alliance.
Okay.
Well, I think then we should still take this thing, but maybe we shouldn't deliver it.
Hey,
Just
there's an idea.
Make sure nobody gets it.
But
Oh,
what
but
if we
then-
died? They
then-
said we didn't have a choice.
What could Niska do with a chemical like this in his possession? He could wipe out the population of a planet or more.
Or 2 planets.
Or
Maybe.
or 2 planets.
He's probably thinking hostage situations. If he can back it up, that's like nuclear power.
We gotta get this off Ezra, but make sure Niska does not get his hands on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll have to do it by any means necessary.
Yes. Okay. We'll talk about that. It's on the table. Okay, well let's uncouple the thing. Let's get this thing unhooked and off planet.
As soon as you say that, the guard who went into the front car to tell the controls that there was cows on the track walks back in.
Forgot about the cows.
He nonchalantly just opens the doors. His head is buried in the notepad that he was looking at before. Looks out.
Am I near the door?
What are you doing in here?
Can I slam his head into my knee?
Make a roll.
I
You are
forgot how to
attacking.
Go for it.
I forgot how to play. It's been a week. I just roll 4.
You roll 4.
Well done.
That's a +3, and I like to think I'm being quick or sneaky. Which one do you like?
You're being quick for sure, but you're also being forceful because you're attacking it.
Well, I'd rather be quick.
I mean, she has to close the gap a little bit, so she's being quick. I'd
Either
say.
way, I
So,
mean, I'll take either.
Quick
I like being
is
quick and
sissy.
forceful.
When you're
Same.
moving quickly
And
you do.
sneaky.
and with
Read
dexterity,
my book.
forceful is when you use brute strength.
Okay, so I'll be forceful.
Okay.
So that's a +4.
+4.
Yeah,
Okay. So that was a tie.
that's a great.
That is great.
Just no fingers.
Oh, but she tied.
She tied with his defense.
Well, then you should have let me be quick. That would have been a 5.
I mean, there is a reroll on the table right now.
We were.
Is there?
Do we want to burn that right now? She rolled pretty good.
I like my 4.
All right. So with a tie against actions. So with ties, the attack nobody gets harmed, but you gain a boost. So what do you want in the situation to give you something next turn to help you?
Like an approach, or
It's like a one-use aspect.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So you were going to bash his head into the chair or
with
something?
my knee.
With your knee. So he manages to resist the force that you bring your hands down with.
Okay.
So now, let's say you have his head in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
So you now have a bonus to, you have a +1 to your roll for attacking him farther. He
Okay.
now actually, and he would have a -1 to if he tried to attack you, which he's going to try and do,
Okay.
unless you want an action.
Yeah, I'll get in there.
Okay.
Let's get and do it.
This monk.
So you also get this +1 because she's restraining him.
Great. Yes. So now that she's holding him still.
Just his head.
Oh dear.
Whatever you want.
Dear God, here.
Oh no, it's
Oh
fine.
dear.
He's getting into the action too much.
It's gonna be a
Put it
thing.
behind your ear.
Thing.
My what?
Your little ear. It's tucked into your hair.
Your lump.
Oh, well, it felt like an ear.
Okay, so I don't know what it is. I don't need to know about
Might need to go get that checked. Then.
felt and friend physiology there.
You sure?
We're
Oh
pleased.
God. Oh, it's hitting on me.
It does
Oh
that.
please, you would know. This is nothing.
I see the rise in your toga. But all right,
Ding.
so what the fuck was I doing? Okay,
You're fighting.
now that she's holding him still. Sorry, once we start talking about puppet boners, it's just that's. I know. I'm sorry.
That's why you don't talk
I
about
get
it. You
one.
just go with it.
We were not talking about puppet boners. You
were.
sir,
It's
were
all
talking
you.
about puppet boners.
Oh, guys. Okay.
I like
Yeah,
that they
but-
let us use the P word in that.
No, we gave him a look.
I got the one freebie. I get one freebie.
Yep.
Is it one a day?
One per session.
allowed.
That's my stunt, guys. All right, so now that she's holding him still, I'm gonna roll to, because I've had luck with this, just throw my bow staff at him.
Sure. Well, I mean, you're pretty close.
Am
You
I?
don't- you
Or are
don't-
we like across like different ends of a train car here?
You like the
Because
train
he
car?
left the train car.
Right, and he came through the door that he left at, which is right at the top of the train.
Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Because you were looking at the manifest.
Now I'm gonna hit him with my bow staff.
Very good.
In fact, I'm doing those things where you sort of hold it up and then
Do you need more help?
telescope it into his head. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, great. Gonna roll for that. And that sounds kind of forceful to me.
Definitely.
Okay, so I got just a flat nothing.
But you get a +1. Because it's a restrainer.
Oh, hang on, it's a +2 and a +1, so a +3 on that roll.
Nice. He got a +2, so you beat his defense.
Nice.
So for this action, so you are succeeding. You are causing damage, so you give him 1. Okay, cool.
You
Tight.
take that shit, baby.
All right. So you leash out the let out the bow staff, and it just pings him in the head. You kind of hear like a bit of like a crunch.
Oh!
Because it's metal, so it's definitely a nice strong hit.
Sorry.
I would like to just turn and smile.
Gotta balance my karma now. Huh.
Hey, everything all right down there? I'm hearing lots of heavy breathing.
It's fine, it's fine.
We're just killing people. It's cool.
All right, just checking. Let me know if you need anything. I'm bored up here.
We'll cut to you guys in a second. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Getting a little windy.
We're at 76 bottles of beer on the wall.
He's not quite down yet. You can see a little bit of blood is trickling down from his ear.
Oh, good lord.
But he's just like, so he Lexa kind of releases him after you hit him, and he kind of staggers back a little bit. He starts reaching for his gun, and he draws it on you, and he kind of like has it out, staring at you guys. Just, I don't want any trouble.
Really?
Just get off the train and.
All right, I get that. It's great. We'll consider that. Alternatively, if maybe you could get off the train.
Yeah, I like that one better.
I like that one better too.
Yeah.
Just, counter offer there.
I concur.
Only we hear this.
Thanks for the support, guys.
You got it. 55.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody. It's fine.
We're crazy.
Clearly.
So you should do what we say.
Okay.
Still on the
He
ship,
turns
buddy.
around and
listening
pushes
to
a
us.
button on the wall.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Can I
You
kick
see,
him again?
huh?
Can I kick him out of the train?
You absolutely can.
Since his back is to us, can I just kick
Okay.
him out of
Yeah.
the train?
Roll an attack. And he-
Trying to be nice.
No!
I said were.
Do you know who I am?
Kick him out now. I don't care.
So that's
Yeah.
another forceful, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Do I get the +1 as well? Or did he use my
Right,
+1?
that went away.
Okay.
The boost
So, +4.
was +4. Okay.
Great!
They got a whole suite down there.
Well,
That's nice.
There's a bar.
oh yeah. It's
That's
like a
where
little
Joe
green
lives.
room. They built it. It's crazy. The door was never closed from when he came back in because he was
Perfect.
still buried in his tablet. So he goes to push the button, and you just kick him right out the door.
Yay! Bye!
But
What happens
now-
to his body graphically?
Huh?
Detail.
I kick him in the low back so his spine actually crunches
Okay.
as he goes out, and he kind of does a backwards fold as the wind catches his arm and just rips him out of the side of the train. Yes?
Sure.
Perfect.
That's what happens.
Okay.
It's one of those moments where we're going so fast, he like tips out and then goes straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know he's getting minced under the train.
Yeah, he is.
It's
Or
not
he hit a
pretty.
rock on the side of the cliff or something.
He's definitely
Oh
not.
god,
Yeah.
yeah. That's good.
And then the cows behind the train ate him.
What?
Because why not?
The space cows.
Ezra cows are
Reaver
vicious.
cows.
Ezra cows have fangs.
So, actually, on the vernacular, you see a body just kind of fly past your windshield. It just
Oh.
Oh, he got some air.
Yeah,
Well done, man.
that was a good kick.
Yeah.
Okay, you now see inside this cabin, there are red lights that are now blinking, but there is no loud alarm. It's just something has been triggered, and
Ah, dang.
you know that something might be on its way.
Uh-oh.
So I get to the dashboard to see if there's any indication as to what was just turned on or set off.
Okay,
Can I roll to cleverly perceive that? Create an advantage?
okay.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can.
So you're using your Alliance knowledge of how these computers should work, basically. You
Well,
know
I'm
where
just rolling to create an advantage with my clever approach
Okay.
to see if I can like deduce something,
Yeah,
and then I'll burn an aspect if I need to.
sure.
So I rolled a +2 on that.
Okay. Easy enough. It's like you kind of get to one of the screens where like a little warning thing is coming. You see something about requesting backup is essentially what you discern. So it's
We're gonna have a chase scene coming up, guys.
Woo!
Heck yeah, we are. We're gonna jump from train car to train car.
Oh,
And
boy.
we'll be on the ship.
Perfect.
and as that's
Playing
happening,
cards.
Dangerous.
you
He's cutting back to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey,
Gotta
hey,
keep
oh.
listening.
Down to 48 bottles.
So Big Gums, you're flying along right down center of the train car where you guys started out with.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, a shadow passes over you,
Oh hell.
and
Uh-oh.
a Pegasus drops down in front of you and faces you.
It's a horse with wings.
Like a
Ship,
horse with
the
wings?
ship,
It's a
the
type
ship.
of
Jesus
it's a
Christ.
Oh.
it looks like a firefly, but it doesn't have the tail. It has two wings like this.
Ooh.
So it's not a horse.
It's not an actual horse.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to play anymore.
You see painted
Ruined her
on the
night.
side. You see painted on the side. It says the Valkyrie.
Oh.
I wanted it to
Da,
say
da, da, da,
Pegasus.
da,
Pegasus.
boss, da, da, da,
That's a bit on the
boss.
nose.
Named after Hercules' little baby cute horse.
Aww.
Goo.
From Earth that was.
Yeah, from Earth that was.
The
Greece
way
that was.
you get the idea that it is trying to intimidate you by how it drops down in front of you and is looking directly at you.
I appreciate they're not just straight up shooting us. They're trying to like, show off.
Yeah.
It's great. That's nice.
Hey, boss,
It's not
Yeah.
my way.
should we activate the things?
What things?
The guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Boop, boop, boop. Activating guns. I activate my guns.
Okay.
we have a fore and aft blaster on this ship.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember.
You activate your guns. At,
They go.
all right.
Hey guys, everything okay up there? I hear guns activating.
Hey, somebody's trying to show off, so we're gonna show them ours.
Yeah.
Just make sure you use the pew pew ones and not the boom boom ones.
Keep your ones it is.
Roger.
It's funny enough that you say that, because as you guys are activating your weapons, the cargo door of the Pegasus in front of you opens, and there is an ion cannon sticking out
Jesus.
the cargo door.
I guess this is bigger than ours, boss.
I go on the radio channel. I go, ship. Can I help you?
They call him the Valkyrie, boss.
Okay,
They
that's
might
good,
want to be
that's-
specific.
Valkyrie, ship of Valkyrie. Is there a problem here?
I think you're taking one of our cargo, is what,
What?
I think.
I think you're having a stroke.
You have a doctor on board. Might want to check in with him.
You taste metal?
Just smell burnt toast.
This is our turf. If you want to take the deal from us, you're gonna have to go through our ship.
Ha!
We're being sent from Badger. This is our gang now.
Everybody's after this train, you guys.
So this is not.
we hear this on our-
So these are other bad guys, right?
I would like to very quietly get down to one of the guns and try to take out one of the Valkyrie's wings.
Okay, and as you're doing this, you also already see that hopping from the sides of the ion cannon, there's a couple of people now entering onto the top of the train.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Bloody hell.
You guys are gonna have company.
Yay!
Like bad dudes are coming your way.
Ah, shit.
Oh, good.
Don't encourage her.
Sometimes you worry me, Lexa.
That's good. Bye.
All right,
So yeah, I'm gonna fire at one of the wings.
you're gonna fire at one of the wings. Okay.
Oh yes.
Make a roll for me, sir. So how are you doing this? What is your approach?
So I'm going to the fore cannon. I'm waiting for them because I'm guessing they're bobbing along if they're trying to keep track with the train. So I'm waiting until they tip back, and I want to get the underside of one of those wings.
Okay, fair enough.
So what stat are you using?
Oh, I see. I see. I guess.
That was great, though.
Thank you. I'm gonna say, can I do flashy and forceful?
Okay. No, you can only use one of the approaches.
I was gonna say.
Fine, forceful.
I mean, you could use flashy.
Yeah, but I suck at it. Forceful, please.
Whenever you give us the choice, guess what? The one that we pick probably has more points.
All right. So yes, you're using forceful. So you're adding your +2 to that.
So
Yes.
that would be a total of +3.
Okay.
Sweet.
Very good.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
So just at the last second,
Ah, come on.
the ship, the Valkyrie, turns out of the way, and your blast goes right by its wings. You see the ion cannon start to spin up.
Can we hear this happening?
You can hear something happening, but you don't know exactly what it
Can I-
sounds.
Can I fly? Can I
Try.
get out of the way? So I kind of want to lift up above them and go forward of
Just
them.
leave, guys. Just leave us here.
Oh my god. Speak for yourself.
We can't leave this thing to them because if they get this gas, who knows what they're gonna do with it?
Good
We
man.
gotta stick it through.
Size comparison. How big is this ship compared to ours?
It's
That's
rough.
how you use it, man.
It's roughly the same size in square footage.
Uh-huh.
The Pegasus is a little taller because it has a crane neck. And the
Oh,
cargo...
that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What I want to do is I want to fly it up, and then fly above it, and kind of be directly above it.
Okay. Go ahead and try. So I think you're gonna add your.
I'm gonna use my flashiness, because it's gonna be like a cool maneuver.
Okay. So when you do this, I'm gonna want you to describe what you do with all the controls and like how you flip the ship on top of them.
Well, I'm not gonna flip the ship. All I'm doing is
You're doing it flashy. You're doing it with
Yeah,
style.
I'm gonna go. Shh. I'm gonna go I'm coming towards them, and I'm gonna right before I hit the ship, I pull back on the controls, and I go up above them, and then I hit on the brakes and I stop right above them. So
Okay.
I'm flying just directly above them.
Okay. Got
He
it.
got a +1, so what is your addition?
+3.
So +4 total, that's a great.
That's pretty great. Okay. So, you see the Pegasus now that it's charging its ion cannon. It's starting to like lose a little bit of speed because it's having to charge this very powerful weapon. You start to draw in closer, trying to take advantage of this slowdown in its speed. As soon as you get close enough, you pop up right onto the top of the Pegasus while the ion cannon blasts out underneath you.
Ooh.
Yeah?
I'm still down by the by our open cargo thing because we're waiting, right? I'm with the cables.
Right?
I would like to descend on a cable down onto this ship.
Oh boy!
Wow! Okay!
This
Awesome.
is exciting.
Boredom.
So,
Been sitting around for a while.
Bigums pops the ship up and rests right on top. You kind of see the Pegasus lurch a couple inches to the right and the left, seeming to recoil from this giant blast that just came out of its cargo hold. And you can see from your position a very small Orville descending on a little cane.
As opposed to a very large Orville.
Well, from his position in the cockpit, he's
That's a
like
great distance.
looking very far down. It's yeah. All right, you're on the ship.
All right, I would like.
Actually, no. I need you to roll for this.
Almost had it.
No, you did.
You are either going to be careful or you're going to be sneaky.
Let's be careful.
Okay.
Well done.
What's your careful?
+2.
So that is a +5.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Very cool.
Stuff that.
I 3-point landing that shit. It's like, and
Super
my one
Zero landing.
yeah, superhero landing, and my one arm that's up is holding a wrench. Got my gun on my back,
He's a mechanic.
wrench in my hand.
Okay. Cool.
Cute.
You land onto. Where were you trying to go?
I'm trying to get to their open cargo hold, so I was trying to swing down and land so that I am
Okay.
basically right by the gun. Because
Got
what
it.
I would like to do is use my mechanical skills to turn the gun around to face the inside of the ship and activate it.
Cool.
That was a daring maneuver.
Wow.
I like
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
So you swing in, using the momentum that Bigums gave you, flying over the top of the thing. I need you to roll a quick to unhook your belt as you swing into the thing. Otherwise, you are gonna.
Oh, fuck.
continue.
Can I spend a point?
You can. Yeah. What? It depends on what you rolled.
What'd you roll?
Yeah.
You can also re-roll.
Yeah, we have a
Oh, yeah.
reroll.
This might
Is
be a
it
good
bad?
time because
Is
he's
it bad?
gonna.
I have a -1.
Yeah, let's re-roll
You
that.
want to reroll?
I have a plus nothing to quick.
Yeah.
That is a +2.
Oh my god.
The point?
Spend a point?
An aspect? Use an aspect?
You don't like a
If you
+2?
got one that fits.
I'd like to use. Well, this is just. Is this for my landing or is this for turning the gun around?
This is to get inside the
Unclear.
cargo bay,
Ah, okay.
so that you don't get dragged by the chain as the
Like
ship.
unhooking himself,
All right.
right?
So
Yeah.
can I make that careful?
You're not doing it carefully.
All right. Clever.
Well, so you already rolled a quick, so now we're
Yeah.
deciding if we want to add to it by using an aspect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
aspect.
Use a fate point.
Like he's a mechanic, we could say he knows those bits well. So
Sure.
if
He
you
could
want to spend a
also-
fate point,
I mean, technically, he could activate his "I've got a mean swing."
I'll do that. I got a mean swing.
Just interpreting it a little
that's
bit.
true. It's not a mean swing.
They're
Okay.
very open-ended.
So you are using one of your fate points.
Hell yes.
Swing.
So you added a +2 to your roll. What do you
Yep.
got now?
So 4,
5.
5. Emba?
What?
He rolled 3, right, on that?
You rolled a +2.
Plus 2, so 4.
4.
Okay, perfect.
That's a great.
You see the looking above you, the distance between the opening and the top of the cargo bay is shrinking closer and closer as the vernacular pulls more in front of the Pegasus.
Uh-oh.
You quickly just like, I need to let go, and you
Yeah.
unclick your belt, and you fall onto the floor of the cargo hold.
Yep.
All right. Cutting back to the control room.
All right.
That's us.
There's some heroics happening up there.
I know. I don't know what's going on, but I can hear a lot of like.
The Indiana Jones theme came through briefly.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
Okay. You hear about a car's length away the sound of footsteps running on a metal roof.
Wow, given our speed, those must be loud.
Right?
Well,
There's a giant coming after us.
They're wearing metal boots. They must be the magnetic kind, so
Metal
they can't fall
magnetic
off.
cleats.
Yeah. They're
Okay.
ruining train car ceilings
So I
everywhere.
guess we gotta get up there.
Yeah.
We gotta get to the car, right?
Yeah.
You haven't unlocked it yet.
We gotta unlock the car.
Sorry.
So
that, Ryan?
I roll to do my computer thing
Okay.
because I'm a big old nerd,
Yeah.
Nerd.
and I'm gonna unhook the car.
Okay.
You know what? Wait.
Wait.
Let's consider how we want to unlock this. How far do we hear these giant footsteps?
They're a car length away.
One car length away.
So you could unlock the one you're on, and
But then that would leave them with the gas.
Yeah, because they want the gas.
Yeah, they do.
Wait.
What if we just let's unhook the gas by itself?
Yeah.
Then they're stuck with us.
Uh-huh.
We will deal with them non-homicidally, and then.
No. I don't agree with that last statement that you said.
Okay, we'll workshop it.
Okay.
And then we can go get the gas.
Okay.
I'm done with those fucking.
oh.
Oh,
Thank you, right?
you look like a little scientist.
I
And
feel
for
like
the,
one.
for the record, chat, those were for costume. I don't need them for vision.
Oh, these are intense.
Or like, kind of look like, what is his name? Milo Thatch from Atlantis.
Hey! Oh my god, I've got a cosplay.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep,
Milo
yep.
Thatch. Find Akita. That'll up your cosplay.
Yeah, find Akita.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So your plan
Yes, we're going to unhook just the gas and all the cars behind it. Is it last car?
is not the last
Second
car.
last? What is it?
There is 3 air cars. The first of the air cars is the one with the packs. There are 2 other ones that just kind of have random stuff like hydrogen or something else like that.
Just a minor major explosive.
Just hydrogen, it's fine.
You know, it's explosive.
It just
That's
explodes.
That's the thing that makes like hydrogen bombs.
Yeah. Then there's a few freight cars past that. Otherwise, it's not really like on the manifest. It's just classified.
Okay, so-
everything before that is passenger cars and a few livestock livery cars
Okay. I say we
and a
unhook.
few flatbeds. Sorry, a few flatbeds with mining equipment on it.
You want to unhook everything behind the angry men? People?
Well, I think we should just unhook the gas one, like the front and the back of the gas one, so it's just by itself, so we don't have to like figure
So we'll
it
unhook
out.
behind the gas one first.
Behind and then
And then in front of the gas one.
Proposal, while you're doing this, do you want me to like go sneak up and see if I can take out one of those
Yeah,
guys?
have a peek.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Gently.
Now,
Have a gentle peek.
okay.
Fuck all. Alright. So I put my glasses on.
Fuck all.
You really have been reading my book.
That's our motto for this game. Alright. So I'm gonna do a clever roll to unhook that coupling. Yeah?
Okay.
I think it's fair.
That's good, yes.
Oh god.
Clever computer boy.
Sick. Okay, it's a +1 plus. That's a +3.
Okay. You, using your computer skills and kind of seeing how this manifest works. Yes. You.
Or womanifest.
Yes. We'll call it a themifest.
This is why I'm being sexist again.
Oh boy. Okay.
Everybody a fest.
Let's all a fest, you
All a
guys.
fest. That was the next one.
Yeah.
That's my mind.
I could really go for a fest.
You.
You're saying?
You are able to get into the computer and unlock the cars all behind. The one car that's behind the air car that you're looking for. And you see on the readout, you see like the coupler kind of going.
Oh, it's graphic. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
just really.
They shelled out for this. And now I'd like to unlock the front coupling of the gassy car.
Okay.
It has eaten too much fiber.
Okay. That is 1 down. That is a +1.
+1. I mean, it's not like the difficulty has gotten
This is
less
not
now.
tough.
Yeah, you were already in the system, so it's just like, okay, and that one, you see it again. At the same time as the cars start to drift away
Okay. What you doing?
from each other, you see the Pegasus, Bigums,
Yeah?
just take off towards the car.
What's happening, you guys?
You should let him know.
Oh, so I uncoupled the gas. It's the one by itself. So you need to get that before they do, in case they happen to be going after it.
Oh, okay.
Whoever they are.
I pull back, and I go under the Pegasus, and I go towards the released cart.
Do you do like a barrel roll around them?
Well,
That would be flashy.
That would be so flashy.
yes.
Okay. So you do a turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a barrel roll.
Barrel roll.
Yeah, Peppy.
Lead.
What's your plus?
I'm gonna use flashy because it's gonna be a flashy ass barrel roll.
Good. What is it?
Plus 3.
He got a
Oh.
plus 3.
Can you give me like 3 seconds to like?
It's a barrel roll,
He
right?
likes to be dramatic,
Yeah.
so you have
I'm
to
an
let him do
actor.
his drama.
Gotta give me time to get
He's
these
been
lines
yelling
out.
at us for like a year because we always like say the butt of his joke or the butt of whatever he's saying
No, he
before
said
he can
butt.
say it because he waits such a long time for the
It's true.
drama.
It's true. So with your plus 3,
Don't let him do that. That's offensive.
I love how much he loves
But it's
it.
so pleasurable.
Oh, is he petting you?
Yeah.
I
You
think
just get right in there. Oh, yeah, buddy.
oh god. With your plus 3, you do your barrel roll, but you don't give yourself enough room with the ground.
Dick.
You did.
So I mean, you could re-roll if you want higher.
You don't have any reason.
You have 1. As far
No,
as I
that
know.
wasn't
That
taken
was-
off from before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh, we
didn't
used that, yeah.
We used that. All
I
right.
mean, no,
Well-
that's brand new. We
Just
didn't.
kidding. That
Well,
was
I mean,
No,
we
that's
need
okay.
Damn
rerolls.
it, Lexa.
Well,
Sorry, I'm keeping track of my
Well,
computer.
how
I'm
what was
being
my
very
total
good.
roll?
Plus
Huh?
3.
Plus 3. Can I use my fate point to add my one hell of a pilot?
You can add.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can do
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah,
I do that.
Five.
Yeah.
that. Okay. So
All right.
you got a plus 5 now. All right. So you realize at the last second, oh, this ground is coming up very quickly, and you pull back on the stick. You kind of let out some of the thrusters, and you raise the ship up just in time. You are, however, right behind the Pegasus, and it is leading you.
Uh-oh.
Is
Pedal
it
faster.
back to me? Monsieur Buddy?
Cut to Orville.
Maybe?
Cut to whoever you want.
You pay attention, Ryan?
Is it back to me?
Yes, it is. It can be up to you
Back
if
to
you want
him.
to do something now.
Yeah, I would like to turn that big ass, was it a photon cannon, or what do you call it?
Ion.
is.
Ion cannon?
Yes.
I want to turn it to face inward toward the inside of the ship,
Okay.
with, using my mechanical skills.
All right. So you'll need to roll that for you, sir.
I'm gonna use my stunt.
You're gonna use your stunt.
Yeah.
Okay. You're once per game.
Yeah, this is because of my expertise with machines, once per game I can figure out how something works and use it for my purposes, and I'm gonna use this fucking gun.
Okay.
Did I need to roll?
You did not. This
Oh, okay.
Immediately succeeds.
Sweet!
Yeah.
But it
So I
costs-
just... I was like, I think badgers belong on the ground. Shrook!
Oh my god.
Okay.
And then I do a backflip off as it unleashes its power. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
I'm right behind
Oh,
you.
yeah.
And I open up the front
Yeah.
my cargo door, so he can jump.
Perfect. So I
All right.
fall back.
We heard his corny ass
Peace,
line over the comms, by the way.
bitches!
Yep.
And that one.
Badgers belong on the ground.
They work for Badger. They don't belong in the air.
That's true.
Okay. So
Our karma sucks.
here's what's gonna happen.
Oh, that's right.
I need Orville for one to make a. You're not being careful. This is flashy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need you to roll a flashy for you trying to get into the cargo bay of the vernacular,
Okay.
and then Bigums.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to
Uh-huh.
roll a quick because the ion cannon is shooting through the ship at you.
Oh, because he's behind them. Oh, shit.
Wait.
No, no.
I thought the
No,
iron
he
cannon was
turned it.
behind
He
him.
turned it around.
Yeah, he's pursuing them.
Right now, our ship is behind their ship.
No.
The
'Cause-
cargo bay is in the front of the ship.
Oh.
Oops.
Wait, then that made no sense.
Then
Because I was
I
thinking
thought
the
it's
same
car-
as
yeah, I
you
thought
because
the cargo was in the back.
Yeah.
Nah,
one
they're in the
thing-
front.
Because you said they opened the cargo
No.
bay.
No, last game I told you it was in the front.
It's true.
And also because you guys were facing each other initially during that first
Oh,
encounter.
that's right. That's right. We're facing each other.
Yep.
Oh.
So as I fall probably to my death, I'm like,
Fine.
hey boss, you're gonna want to get the hell out of Dodge.
So I.
Fuck!
Laurel, can I get out of the way? So what I want to do is get out of the way and try to come under and try to catch him.
First off, what was Orville's roll?
He got a 0, but I don't know what his plus is.
Plus one. Wait,
Plus-
was this flashing
Flash-
plus one?
Flashy.
Plus
Flashy
one.
plus
Plus
one.
1.
Okay.
That's an average.
You gonna add anything to that?
Oh God.
Burn anything?
You might want to burn a fate point if you got something you can use.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I've got to use.
Let's see
You
here.
don't have any rerolls
Is there
right
candy
now.
on the ship? Could this be my sweet tooth?
There's
Is
probably
there-
candy on the ship, and you want to get back to the candy-filled ship.
Wait.
He has a quick draw. Do you have something on you that you can use?
Ooh, maybe.
Like a grappling hook?
As I'm falling,
You
can
have
I
to
use
his
my
turn to create an
gun?
advantage.
What? Damn it. How about I have a soft spot for those I care for? I care about these guys. I want to get back safely and make sure everybody's okay.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, that's just not gonna work.
It was a good run.
Okay. Huh? It is really hard, but he's
Well,
Well, if somebody's
Surprisingly,
gonna
away.
die, Cucumber's gonna
Yeah, it's
achieve
gonna be
it.
cucumber.
But hey, I
Surprisingly-
took out a Pegasus on my way out. I feel good about
Surprisingly
it.
willingly jumping off the moving ship is the way
I
you
thought
do
he
it.
was right there to catch me. That's what I
Wait,
thought.
what happens now? Can we help him? What can we
Yeah.
do?
No.
Can I land on a cow?
Can I
If
do
you
some
rolled
fancy
higher,
flying?
yes, you could have.
Could he land on a train
Very
car?
plush on this planet.
So,
Well,
you all see, first, for specifically, Bigums, you see a very, a small man jump.
Very tiny.
Like you see well, you don't see him jump, but you see his body just start flying past the Pegasus towards your plane.
It's a ship.
Your ship, yes, sorry.
Oh god, roll big, dude.
You see him just sail underneath your plane, your ship, out of view. You don't see him anymore.
Oh god!
Back to the ship, Bigums.
uh-huh.
I
Worth
need
it.
you to roll your quick now.
To
Oh,
get-
yeah,
this-
because now he
this
has
is
to
the
Get
dodge
out of
that
the way
shit.
of the
He hasn't
ion
dodged it yet
cannon.
either.
I can't. Okay.
That one was a spinner. 0.
Going okay up there, guys?
Oh
Do you have
boy.
anything to
I
add?
have to get up to a 4?
I have a difficulty in my head, but it's
Well, I'm a flashy flyer, so I'm gonna use my flashiness to go zoom, which is a +3,
okay.
And what about your one hell of a pilot?
and I'm gonna have a pilot, so I'm gonna use another fate point to get out
That's
of the way.
+5.
+5, huh?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. It's a +6.
Oh, come on!
I
And you
don't-
also can't take the sky from me!
You're rotten, scoundrel.
Can I only use one fate point?
Huh? You can only use one fate point, yes.
How can we help him? Can we see any of this happening?
Only Lexa, who is now above on the train,
Radio
can see
instructions up to him. Help his roll. Like, describe where he should move to dodge the blast.
that she doesn't even know that the
I'm on
ion
top.
cannon is firing.
I mean, she can see it happening. I don't.
Guys, I forget. Do I stiffen
I'm not
up or
on
do I go
top.
limp? Do I stiffen up or do I go limp?
Spread your arms really wide. Open your shirt up.
All right.
Squirrel suited. Squirrel suited.
This is why we have parachutes. At all
Do I
times.
have a parachute?
I'm wearing mine.
You.
I'll take a single shoot.
So this was someone else would have to declare an aspect, actually to declare a story detail with your fate point. That is what it's for.
That.
But you guys have already used it. You two have to declare it.
What?
We can create an
At
aspect.
this time, though, since it's a story detail. So like, hey, I want to spend a point to say yes, we always had parachutes. It happens. However,
A detail for Orville is that he used
Is
his
flexible,
he's
yes.
flexible.
yes,
Oh yeah.
So
I mean,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
this is incredible!
when you
Like,
hit
this
the
turns
ground
into
at
a
terminal
parachute.
velocity,
you're pretty flexible.
you become flexible very quickly.
At this
Like
time,
taffy.
since you guys
Suck at playing this game.
suck at playing this game, the
I'd be good if
ion
you come back
cannon
to me.
fires.
you know.
You see the Pegasus split in half.
Perfect.
Good so
as
far.
and careens into the hydrogen car.
Fucking hell! God! Ah!
You see all the cars past the car that you're trying to actually grab start exploding one by one.
Perfect.
Why not? Why not? Fuck it.
That's great.
We're getting out of here early
I'm
tonight.
not Buddhist anymore. They're gonna kick me out for this.
That's okay. We'll still accept you.
Thanks.
You got a home here
I can teach you things.
for the next few seconds.
Like murder.
You still see the beam of ionized energy hurtling towards your ship, entering into your cargo hold, and you just see a hole just materialize.
That'll
into
buff
the
right
vent.
out.
It'll buff right out.
I can fix that.
The entire undercarriage of your ship just dissolves as the ion particles just disintegrate. You start to feel a loss of altitude, as also where the engine was living.
It was alive.
Whoa.
You killed the
We
engine.
killed the engine. Oh no, Murphy!
Literally.
My poor girl.
My poor girl.
You, however, do have a backup on this ship,
Her name was Vern.
but you're gonna have to get a hold of it
Just
pretty
a
quickly.
guy on a bike.
All right, so drawing back to you guys, and this is now where you guys can do some stuff. You see, so Alexa, you see hurtling towards you as the train car is going at a few hundred miles per hour. A little man gets very much
I'm
bigger,
big.
bigger and bigger, and then you realize it's Orville, who is hurtling from the vernacular.
To create an aspect, you have 4 fake points.
What do you want to do?
Make it so we all have parachutes on, or like something like a wingsuit or something.
I can do that?
Yes, you can create a story element.
I can just do it?
You have
Well,
to spend-
typically
you
she'd have
spend
to
a
roll, wouldn't she?
When you spend a fate point, you declare the story a detail so that it exists.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So you don't necessarily have to roll for it.
Because, I mean, I have lots of points.
You do.
Use it.
So do I just say?
You say that it happened.
We all have parachutes on.
Okay.
Well declared.
Thanks.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's that easy?
Oh yeah.
Stop it.
You
I
guys
am
are in
a-
control of the story as much as I am. You
It
just have
it
to
costs
pay for
us, you know,
It
fate.
costs us fate points. What happens
Same
when
with
we
you
get
guys
0
in
fate
chat.
points?
You guys are in control of this story too.
What happens when we get 0 fate points?
That's what story details
Then we
are.
can't do that kind of stuff.
Okay. 'Cause
And we have to earn them back.
Now here's the thing: is if you run out of fate points, you can still get by on rolls. You can still roll to create an advantage and get a free aspect, a use of an aspect, if you succeed in the roll. But this way, using fate points, we can simply buy the detail without having to risk rolling.
Okay.
Oh.
Why didn't you say that before, Ryan?
Honestly, I just read that.
I have the
Put me in here
same
and learn the
papers
rules.
in front of me, but I can only read the latter little thing. Like
I'm
that's
the
only
scientist
thing
here.
I can read
Yes.
for some reason.
Okay.
Okay, we all have parachutes.
Yes, you all have parachutes. Apparently.
Can I still?
Like aesthetically woven into our costumes.
Sure.
Yeah.
They're part of your extra vehicular EV suits.
Yeah.
Can I
That's
still
not what
fly
that
the ship?
You have a glider.
It's no longer powered.
It's not powered yet. You have a backup, like a very, very minimal, like just enough to get some thrusters, but you do not have a full engine anymore.
Can I slowly glide and slow down a little bit to go pick up this nerd?
I got a parachute. I'm just gonna go for the train. I think.
Gonna run
I
after
need
it?
you as a mechanic
Parachutes
on
have
the
these
ship.
Oh, you right.
Our parachutes
I'll just
have these
circle.
things.
Okay.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, so we can steer.
You can land on the train with us. We could use some help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you also see 3 of Badger's men walking down the train car.
I can think of them.
They actually kind of look back at their ship, really pissed off now, just like,
So by this point, I'm climbing up on top of the train now to join her.
okay.
I'm not on top of the train. You
So
guys
what?
all assume.
What about the part where I'm going to pick this guy up?
Okay.
This nerd.
You have no ability. Okay.
You just
Can
haven't
I
come
just
back to
slow
me in a while.
down?
What smells amazing?
I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
because
probably
making food.
Oh god.
She's the very
Okay. So, you tell me what you want to do with a ship that can't accelerate.
Well, I'm decelerating so I can go pick up this guy.
He's going the other way.
Yeah.
I can direct them on the
Yeah, why is he going
We're
that
on
way?
comms. We can work together.
Just circle. There you go.
Yeah, but
Okay. And also, if you're gonna pull your chute, I need you to roll something for me as well.
Just to pull a string?
quick draw.
Quick
I'm
draw.
gonna use my aspect, and
Okay.
let's make that a. I'm
can
gonna make
roll.
that a. Okay, let's roll first.
You don't need to. Yeah, don't waste
Let's
the fate
roll
points you need to.
0.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Wait, what's your?
Can I make
what's
that-
that? What's that?
Can I make that careful, clever, careful, clever?
You can forcefully pull it because he's so
He could.
freaked out.
I say he's being careful because he's using his parachute and not just velocity to
It's
land.
the same stat.
Yeah.
though,
So
Yeah.
careful
Okay.
is you pay close attention to a detail to take your time and do the job right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's landing.
I'm gonna
yeah.
pull this little strappy strap.
Okay. So you just like, okay, I remember training this. I can do this.
The infographic is clear in my head.
Yeah. All right. And what
You
was
read
his
it
roll?
before every flight.
Yeah.
He had a 0.
0. And you're invoking your aspect for this?
No.
Yeah, maybe. If it involves a parachute, this is
No,
life
he had
and
a
death.
+2. He had a +2.
Plus,
versus,
all right, so +2
Yeah.
is good
If
enough.
he rolled a
Enough?
0, he got a +2.
Okay, that's enough.
All right.
That'll do it. Okay. So he pulls his chute and he starts flying effortlessly now. You see,
Beautiful.
yes. He was already pretty close to the ground, so it only kind of like picks him up for a little bit, and kind of hovers him over the train cars. You just see below you, Orville, the train cars are passing you by now. Your velocity has all of a sudden jerked you back into normal speed. You see behind you the vernacular, now missing its complete cargo hold, slowing down and not able to reach you.
Why you gotta create more work for me, boss?
This is not your fault, asshole.
Hey, now you're not dealing with that other ship, though. Come pick me up. Whee!
All right. So
I'm looking at him through the window of my cockpit. I'm going,
you're waving him over.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, good idea.
Okay.
Now, seeing this happening, because we didn't know any of this is going on. You just
No.
witnessed it, but there's been no comm chatter whatsoever
Yeah.
about this.
Guys, I might have a little trouble picking you guys up. I'll come back to you.
So now I go back inside the train to
10-4.
stop the train, because we're just gonna speed away from them.
True.
So I go back in there on the controls
Yeah.
to make it stop moving.
Okay. Okay.
How are you going to make the car that we detach stop moving? Or the
I mean,
ones
it'll-
that are on fire stop
They'll roll
moving?
to a stop on their own. We can't really control. Oh, they're gonna hit us.
Yeah.
Well, what if we glide to a stop? I'll just kill the thrust on the cars. How about that?
Sure.
Thank you, person's not here. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You remember, this is the control
it.
car, and there is an engine in the next car forward. This is not the control car that you need.
I go to that car. I'm gonna mosey over to the engine car.
All
Bow
right.
staff at the ready.
Bow staff at the ready. How are you getting into this door? What is your approach?
Is it locked?
It is.
God damn it.
Of course it is.
What is the lock? What am I looking at?
It. When you look at it, it is a tap card.
Tap card.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, the dead guy's gone.
Oh no!
Oh, the other
there's
dead
one
guy.
dead guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one unconscious guy still here. Well, because we pushed the dead guy out of the. We pushed him out.
Okay.
And we pushed the live guy out.
Yeah.
But we have the unconscious guy I didn't let you kill. He's still here.
That's right. The one in the front of the car.
So I'm gonna pat him down.
Okay.
Gingerly for an ID card.
Cool. So you are. I'm gonna say you're rolling it careful.
Goes against everything I believe in.
You let him live.
We have no time for your morals.
True.
That was a. Oh boy. I'd like to use a fate point
Okay.
and say that because I'm an expert martial artist, I can move very gracefully across his body without disturbing him too much.
Okay. I mean, so you're trying not to wake him up? You're just disturbing him too much?
I rolled poorly, so I'm trying to work that in there.
He's finagling.
Yes, I can finagle. Yes.
Okay. I am gonna say that's you didn't roll the right aspect or the right approach to use that today.
All right. Well then, I rolled a. Was this careful?
Yeah.
I rolled a +1.
Dang. Okay, +1. I mean, it's not like he's keeping it hidden, so you are able to find his badge. You managed to unlatch it and find that he has the appropriate clearance and all that.
Great. I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
On the door.
So you see listed on the badge ID, it says Jared Smith.
Jared Smith.
What a boring name.
Ah, Jared.
What?
What?
You tap the card and going into the next chamber, and you see 5 Alliance guards at their control stations, and one of them kind of like nonchalantly looks at his screen as something pops up. It's like, "Oh, hey, Jared, you're not Jared."
It's about time for my stunt.
Okay.
I have a stunt.
Okay.
That because I'm former Alliance and with a high clearance, I once per session can get out of a sticky situation with the Alliance.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good one to have.
I knew it'd come in handy, you guys.
There you go.
So I clear my throat, puff my chest out.
Of course.
Yes. And just rock my chimay. I'm very dressed down. I'm very dressed down for an Alliance officer.
Yeah.
But
You're on vacation.
I said, yes, I'm on leave. On Ezra. But yeah, so I say,
Why?
the train is being attacked right now by 2 groups of marauders seeking the experimental chemical weapon in the second to last car. We need every man, all hands to repel them. I want you out there right now on top of the train, and I flash my ID, like a military intelligence. Get out there right now and stop them. I'm sending them all your way. I can't wait for this.
That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Okay. You see, out of the 5 men that are there, 3 of them kind of like look at each other, draw their weapons, and head out the door.
Yeah.
So 2 of them still remain in this car. One of them is like the conductor doing his job, and the other one is like checking out all the maps and making sure everything is running on time and the systems are operational.
So I turn to the conductor.
Okay.
And I say, they've decoupled the car containing the experimental chemical weapon. We need to turn this car off right now, shut down the engines, and actually go back and get it. Ensign.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you want him to slow down the car to pick up the one that's...
I want him to turn off the engines,
Yes.
turn off the thrust,
Okay.
because there's cars on fire currently chasing us. So let's just ease it down, you know?
Okay.
I was explaining this to him, like, listen, buddy. And then we'll go back and get the chemicals, and we'll all be happy Alliance people, which we are. We're all Alliance here.
Good one, Carlisle. Good one.
Oh, your comm was on that whole time?
I leave it open.
Okay.
So now I know what's going on as well.
Yeah, they're coming for you, you know.
Cool.
Okay. So, he responds, dude, are you crazy? If those cars catch up to us, they're gonna slam right into the packs and everything's gonna explode. It's just gonna be a chain reaction, and I can't have that.
They're decelerating at the same rate we would be. We've maintained our thrust after they stopped theirs. They would come to a stop behind us. You imbecile.
All right, roll me a...
Yeah, lay down them physics, Carlisle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't go
Roll
to
me
Alliance school for nothing.
Right, roll me a clever.
I actually know the name of my university, but I've totally forgotten.
Oh.
Alliance
okay.
Tech.
Alliance school.
Whoop, one at a time.
Okay.
One at a time, boys. One at a time.
So I got a +1 on that.
You studied at Alliance School of Military Doctrines on Londinium.
Alliance school.
Yeah, I was right. Oh wait, it's the Alliance School of Military Doctrine.
Yeah.
It's for like the weird shit.
Okay, good.
We do the weird stuff. Any Dr. Horrible fans? Come on. Okay. From Earth that was. Okay, these are falling off. This is gonna be a thing.
These are not my hammer.
Yes. Oh boy. So I want to use an aspect here because my roll was lackluster. And I'm gonna say that. Oh boy. I've really used the Alliance angle pretty heavy here. I'm gonna say that because I'm so likable and get along with everyone, which is my 5th aspect.
However,
that-
you just yelled at him and called him an idiot.
But you know what? He gets it.
He's clearly his superior, so.
You can relate. He's like, you know what? It's like when Gordon Ramsay yells at you. You're like, you know what? This is cool. This is okay.
Like when he calls you a sandwich.
Yes.
The best.
I'm an idiot sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I
God,
cannot have that accent.
I sold that really well too.
You did,
Yeah,
but
you
it wasn't
did.
enough.
Let's see. I got something here. Hang on. Oh wait, did I roll? What did I roll? What was the stat that I rolled? Clever?
Yes.
Oh shoot! I got a stun for that.
Oh, yes, you do.
We can have more
Yeah.
than one stunts.
He wrote down 2.
You
Can I
can
write
pick
down
up to
7?
3, but
Oh.
anyway, yeah. So I got a plus
Well, you-
2.
for this game, you can pick up as many as the chat gives you.
Ah, true. But like.
I literally, this is great though. I literally have a stun exactly for this situation. It's a plus 2 to a clever advantage in order to convince an opponent of something.
Not
Read
convenient.
it for me.
Huh?
Read it for me, so the chat knows what you're
So
talking about.
I rolled so empathetic, and because I'm so empathetic, I get a plus 2 to clever advantages in order to convince opponents to see my way. Which is like tailor-made for this. This is
Yeah.
flawless.
All right, so that is your last stunt that you have.
I know I burned that.
All
Hope
right.
it was worth it, you guys.
All right, so.
So I rolled a
powering
plus
stunt.
3 now,
Yeah.
essentially.
Cool. So you power your stunt. Okay. Actually, I should have been taking off fate points for the
No.
stunts. Yeah. It turns out, spend fate points to power a stunt. So I actually.
I've used 2.
You used
I've
to.
used mine.
You did.
Bye.
Don't tell him.
I'm honest.
Oh, they're getting low now. Oh dear. Okay.
I think I'm supposed to have 2 more fate points.
No.
Tried.
GM decision. No.
Okay. So the conductor just kind of looks at you. He's like, "All right, I'm sorry. I'm not a physicist or whatever you are. I don't know how these things work.
Clearly.
I've just tried the train. All right, I'll slow it down, and I'll bring it to a stop. Okay?
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
You've served the Alliance well, soldier.
Okay. So the train, he starts fiddling with a few of the controls, and the train starts slowing down. Cutting back to the top of the train car.
I'm not on top.
Where are you?
6 times. Okay, can we go back in time a little bit to before the ion cannon, since that was the last time I was cut to?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so
Chop.
while he's uncoupling the cars, this is how far back it was. While he's uncoupling the cars, I would like to go around the side where there should be little like rails so that you can walk, right? Okay, fine. I'm gonna hold on and be sneaky.
You can use a fate point to say that there are rails.
What?
You gotta make the rails.
Declaring the
I
story
don't want
detail.
Fine. I'm not doing that. I will walk to the back of the car that I was in.
Okay. Back of the
And-
control console.
Yeah, are the people on that car or the next car?
They're on the next car.
The next car?
And
Are they coming towards me?
you can't tell. You're in the car.
No, I'm outside.
They are on the roof. You still couldn't tell.
I'm so confused about how this train works. Are they like this? Or are they like this with a little, like, thing?
When you step out of the car,
Yes.
there is a gap and you can see the coupler.
Yes.
And then you have to jump over that to get to the next car. If
Okay.
you look to your left or your right,
There's ladders.
there is ladders to get up.
Okay. I would like to
Gesundheit.
bless. I would like to.
God bless you!
Hashtag blast.
Vegisaurus, Rex. Vegisaurus.
Vegisaurus.
the noise that makes.
It's a good one. I would like to jump across and climb up the ladder and peek so they don't see me.
Okay.
And then
Roll a sneaky then.
I want to wait for them to come onto that car.
Okay.
Shit. I got a -1.
What's your sneaky?
That's with my sneaky. My sneaky's a +3. I got a -4.
Holy cow!
I know.
Batman.
The Iron Cannon got the cow too.
Nah.
I can't even use anything.
So let's see. To the job, even if it's terrible. My word is my bond.
I mean, I guess I could do the job even if it's a terrible idea because I'm jumping between train cars going at 100.
This is pretty psychotic.
Miles an hour.
That I would allow.
Okay, I do that, but
Because it's.
Are you not merciful?
that'd turn that into a +1.
Okay. Wait.
Bye.
I know.
You're invoking your aspect, which means you're adding +2.
Yeah, but I was at a -1.
Oh.
So now I'm at a +1.
Okay, that's good. I mean, they're not really paying attention to people who are trying to be sneaky right now.
Yeah.
As far as
It's loud.
yeah, you're fine. So you peek over the top and you see 3 men in EV suits similar to yours,
Uh-huh.
and some of them have like a really long dark duster on. They all have their weapons drawn. One of them has looks like some kind of a repeating rifle.
You said 3?
3 guys.
Okay.
One of them has a small rifle that he keeps close to his chest, and the other one has like one weapon out, and he's kind of steadying himself with a radio, and he's just like screaming into it from what you can see. He seems to be very upset that his ship is now gone.
Do you have guns? We're all very melee focused.
Yeah. I just have my little knives.
Oh boy.
My wrist knives.
You didn't bring a gun?
No.
You literally brought a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah. Okay, so as they get closer, since I'm hiding and I'm being very sneaky, I would like to wait until they're like right next to me, and I'm assuming that's when the big explosion happens because this is a story and things happen at just the right time. So they turn around, and I would like to, whoever is right there, I would like to take my wrist cuffs and slash their Achilles so that they fall off of the train.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing like a bowling pin thing.
Yeah. I just want them to not be able to stand.
Okay.
Yeah, because they run into each other and then they all tumble off.
That'd
Yeah,
be great.
okay.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna need you to roll your attack. So you are using your sneaky for this, or are you using?
Sneaky!
Okay.
I'm being super sneaky.
Sneaky attack.
+4.
Oh,
I got-
wow.
This one fell out. I got a -2. I know. This is my sneaky is +3.
I said +4.
Didn't happen.
Can I use my aspect of my friends are my family and I do anything for them because I don't want these people to hurt my friends?
Oh, that face.
Not gonna allow that one.
They're literally
what a dick
coming
that
to
guy.
attack my buddy who yells at me when I kill
You
people.
barely like me.
I like you. That's
Oh,
right.
sweet.
It's because we're so
You should tell me more often.
opposite.
Doesn't hurt to hear it once in a while.
Nah, I'm never gonna tell you.
Okay.
Fine. Can I use the do the job even though it's a terrible idea? Because killing people's usually a bad idea.
Usually it
But
is.
to
yes.
you love it.
Yeah.
I know I love it.
But
That one.
generally,
But
worldly.
worldly accepted,
it's,
universally accepted.
We're gonna have to talk
it's a
about this
terrible
when we get back
idea.
on the ship if it holds together.
Yeah, if we have a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we jump back,
Yeah.
so you guys are still coasting back down.
Aw, I haven't even caught up with the timeline yet.
Nope.
I still have so many things to do.
So,
I just want to be better.
if you don't have anything else to add, no.
Thank you for doing that because you won't let me continue and catch up
Sorry,
with the
edamame.
timeline. I get so
And
mad.
at a daddy.
I can tell you everything I want to do. It's great storytelling.
Okay.
There's lots of murder.
Well, should we resolve her action? Because she wants.
Yeah. So what happens is you slash into their EV suit, but you don't pierce any skin.
Oh.
So you see like a few of the exhaust hoses just kind of like spurt some gas from out of his suit, but nothing actually happens the way you were expecting.
Dang it.
He now looks down at you.
Oh shit!
At the same time, an explosion happens, and you start forwarding now. You see a Orville flying towards you,
Yes, help me.
and you see him release his parachute.
Cool.
So all that stuff is happening. You see him kind of coasting back towards the vernacular, which now looks terrible.
Great.
Let's still hold them together.
Is that German engineering, man?
It's expensive
Good
to
old
fix.
Dr. Kiernick.
Very expensive to fix.
All right. At this time, you slash into his boots.
We're still on me.
You're still on you, and you hear the doors behind you that you came from in the control car open.
Cool.
You see the first of 3 guards from the Alliance coming from the train car
Yeah.
step out.
You're welcome.
Now we are caught up.
Okay, can I go?
Hey.
Can I?
Yes, you can do something. Actually, let's jump back
I know what I'm
to
gonna do.
the ship.
Yeah.
I waited very
Can
patiently.
I catch him now?
Yes, you can.
12 years of it. And
So I try to like hold my ship still as he kind of tries to float into my car. Well, land on top of the ship so they can use one of the hatches on top to get inside the whatever's left of the ship.
Okay. Fair enough. How are you approaching this?
I'm holding my ship, so I don't have a lot of maneuverability. Maneuverability.
So you're
Can
being
you say
careful?
gubernatorial for me?
Gubernatorial.
Yep.
What?
Gubernatorial.
So,
Google tutorial?
Bigums, would you say that you are being careful in your approach?
What I think I'm doing is being pretty flashy with my skills.
You just love that flashy.
He's a flashy
I'm
guy.
a flashy pilot. I'm like, yes!
Barrel of the whole.
In a very subtle way.
He actually lets go of like the steering wheel and
Yeah,
like
like,
grabs some little lights and does like some like moves before he does things super flashy just for himself.
If you want to
Like
use,
spinning.
Does a backflip.
if you want to use flashy for your ship, you're going to have to describe to me what you do with the ship to be flashy.
Okay.
Please don't wreck our ship.
So,
You can reconcile.
just to figure out how to hold it still, I'm having to do a couple, like a barrel roll to the left, a barrel roll to the right, and like I'm just because I'm trying to figure out what how much maneuverability I have.
Oh, you did it right there.
Maneuverability.
I have. So I roll to the left, roll to the right, and then I just shoot and I hold it still. I'm like, yeah, stay still, stay still.
Honestly, that's not very flashy.
2 barrel rolls?
Wow, you're like Captain Negative today.
Yeah. What was in your
He's the
copy?
DM. It's a proper DM.
Negativity?
I turn on all the DJ lights inside the ship.
DJ
He turns on all the lights outside the ship
So-
that go like this.
All right, I'll be careful then.
Okay, so, see, this is what I'm trying to get at, is like, you could have flipped the ship upside down and had him catch inside the open bay that is now there.
You know what?
That's not flashy.
I've never
I do that.
He backseat DMs, but this is the first time I've seen him backseat play.
You're not wrong.
So in the middle of my barrel roll, I stay belly up,
Yeah, that's
And I-
pretty flashy.
and I'm flashy.
You
Meanwhile, still inside of the cockpit, I'm looking up at what's his face. I'm going.
All right. I'm gonna get swallowed by the vernacular.
Okay.
I like that just turning upside down is more flashy than doing 2 complete rolls
Yeah, 'cause
before
then you
you
have
do
to hold it.
something else.
In fairness, though, the rolls just look like you're crashing.
Yeah.
Like, this looks like you're tumbling down to earth.
It's just
But
like
he's
fun.
landing it upside down. That's
Yeah.
dope.
That's true.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
don't
so-
defend
I got you, boo.
Don't defend him.
So now I will let you use your flashy. So what is your roll?
+3.
So just a 3.
No, plus what's my
What was the roll?
I need a roll. I didn't
Yeah.
roll.
You haven't rolled yet.
Because you did not
I didn't roll.
Oh my god.
-3.
Whew.
Whoa!
So that's a flat 0.
Oh!
Glad I let you use that. Do you want to use any of your fate points?
I have
have
1
one.
pay point left,
You have 1 fate point left.
and that gets me +2.
No rears?
We have no rerolls.
No reverse? Chat.
reverse.
No
Chat,
reverse.
help us.
No reverse. Chat.
No rerers.
Ah.
Lots of
Um,
reavers, no rerers.
Wait, okay,
We're
so,
gonna have lots of reavers in a second here.
Oh no.
I got a +2 if I use one.
You get a +2 to your roll if you use.
I mean, is that gonna do anything?
Sorry?
Is that gonna help in any way?
It'll give you a +2.
I mean, right now you
It's
have
fair.
a
have a
mediocre.
Okay, I'll
Sounds
I'll have
dangerous.
to use it. I use a one hell of a pilot.
Okay.
Then you'll be fair.
Actually, using invoking one of your aspects, you can use it as a reroll as well, but then you have to take that roll.
I'd say take the +2.
Take the
Yeah, I'll take the
+2.
+2. I think
I've
so.
been rolling bad. I rolled really well in the beginning.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Use
take
them
my
all
plus
up. That's how it works.
So you take your
Now,
plus 2.
sorry.
You now are at moderately for the target number, which is enough.
Yay!
Yay!
You see Orville just hanging there by his canvas, and you deftly, with your just hanging on by the skin of your teeth inside the cockpit, flip it upside down, get to one of the areas of the ship that you know he'd be safe in to land, and he just drops onto the ceiling of the ship.
Yay!
Wow.
I go, hold on to something, and I flip the ship back to its.
I don't hold on to something.
You're gonna fall out.
Fall out!
What? Out? No, I just.
If he flips upside down,
You're gonna
You're
fall
gonna
out!
Okay,
fall out.
fine. I hold on to something.
God.
I wanted a humor.
You wanted to die.
The humor's
Also-
getting killed.
As soon as you can, we need the backup engine online.
All right, I'll get to work,
Get
boss.
going.
All right.
Like right now.
Okay,
Go.
I take out my wrench. I start running towards it.
all right. So he's flipping the ship. You're holding on. So I need you to roll another flash sheet. Well, at this point, yeah, that's still flashing. So yeah. So you're flipping the ship again, and you are going to be rolling careful to do the job right. You need to hold on.
So you need 2 rolls from
Actually,
us?
no. Orville's rolling a quick. Yeah.
A
So
quick-
yes, 2 rolls. One for Orville, one for Bigums.
This is horrible.
Adorable.
Yeah.
This is for the fixin', or is this for?
For holding
This
on.
is for not falling out of the ship.
Ah, shit.
+3.
Woo!
And
Okie
then
dokie.
His quick is 0
Yeah,
again.
my quick is nothing.
Cool.
And then
He lives.
He lives.
Yay!
Huzzah!
roll for me?
Cucumber lives.
flashing it back to the
That's
place.
your handle.
Cucumber lives.
It is. How ironic, because I die all the fucking time.
0.
+3.
Hey. Awesome.
It all worked out.
Well, we're
Okay.
The ship flips back over. You kind of like left hanging on one of the catwalks,
Yeah.
still hanging in there.
I monkey bars it over to where I need to be.
Awesome. Okay.
Your big lug.
Yeah.
Flashing back to the front train car where you
Yes.
are. You see, there's still obviously the 2 Alliance officers who are piloting the train.
Yeah.
And down the road, you start seeing.
Must be bad guys.
A couple of rerolls from Canada.
Thank you so much.
Canada, thank you for the reroll.
How many did we
Roll.
get?
Hey.
That was 2 from Canada.
Thank you, Canada.
Thank you, Canada.
Thank you, Canada.
Do we bow there?
I don't know. I've never been to
Thank you.
Canadians
Canada.
bow? Okay.
Thank you.
They do now.
They do now.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, take it easy.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So, you can start to see the outline of the rocket port that the train is going towards, the Alliance stronghold.
Right.
Coming from it, you see 2 ships flying your direction.
Fucking hell.
Come on, just get a break, man. A break.
Not in this universe.
Can we hail them?
You can try.
We got a radio, yeah. I say, tell the conductor, hey, boy, hail the. I'm really bossy. I'm like, hail the ships. Find out what they want.
Okay. Well, actually, he kind of turns to you. He's like, "Well, we're under attack."
Testing you. Well done. Well, when did we call for backup?
Shiny.
Well, remember when the guy pushed the
His
alarm?
dumb little button.
Hashtag reroll.
Yeah!
Thank you.
God, we need him. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So, great. They're being reinforced. Not a lot we can do about that. So I'm gonna leave the cockpit.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave them. Say, you know what, guys? We're slowing down. They're on the way to mop up those baddies. Good job. Commendations for you both. Drinks on me later. And I shut the door behind me, and I head out to the top of the train to
As
assist.
you're walking out, you kind of like,
Yeah?
you hear over your shoulder like, "Who is that dick?" It's like,
Wow, rude. First of all, I let it pass. I let it slide. I'm a nice boss. I'm one of the cool bosses.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, So yeah, you get back to the control car, and then you keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna head up top.
Okay. So you get to the control car, where you see 3 Alliance officers who are trying to now leave and get up to Alexa.
Wait, even better. What if I uncoupled this car from the engine car?
Yeah.
I kind of want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
The 2 guys in the engine car.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fuck him.
Yeah. You
I don't want another thing. So, okay, while I'm here, because I know the computer so well, I'm just going to quickly uncouple the engine car.
Okay.
So they're on their own.
As you do that, one of the officers who has not been able to climb outside yet sees you start doing this. Hey, what are you doing with those controls?
I'm checking the status of the cars that we've already lost to see how much at risk we are. Dying in a fiery goddamn ball right now.
Roll me a clever.
You want to mind your own business there? I got a +2.
Insubordinate
+2?
scum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you say this to him, and this look comes across his face. Just like he looks down at your badge, realizes that you're holding Jared Smith's badge, not your badge.
Yeah, that was an oversight.
I'm sure it's a common name.
Although, I
Right?
did say that I flashed my actual badge for military intelligence in the cockpit.
Yeah, you did.
So ostensibly, I could be holding it right now.
You could be holding it, but Jared's is still on your belt.
It was really dumb of me to put Jared's card onto my belt earlier.
Yeah.
That was
I
unwise.
suggest you just type faster then.
You see him raise his weapon and begin firing at you.
I'm really a defend now.
Yeah.
Ah, my first defend of the game. All right.
Oh.
Dune gun.
What did you do?
Roll.
Okay, I'm getting ready for my fucking fate points here. God, okay.
One left.
So this is.
We got rerolls.
I think I can make the case that this is a careful defend, because I'm so disciplined as a martial artist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That one fell out.
I was a +3, +3. That's a +6.
+6.
So I fucking killed that.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Oh wait, so were you adding this or no?
I think I'm okay with
Okay,
a
okay.
+6.
Cool.
Am I okay with a +6?
With the +6, you're okay.
Thank God.
No, it's +7.
so-
Should I describe what I do, or?
6.1.
Yeah. So he begins firing at you.
Great. So using my expert martial arts reflexes. Yes. That's what that looks like, by the way.
Good job.
Thank you.
I can tell you've trained.
It's twitchy. I take my bow staff and quickly extend the whole thing and duck under where he's aiming and flip up to knock the butt of the gun and send the gun out of his hands.
Okay. He is at the front of the car.
I throw my bow staff.
There we go.
I really need a projectile weapon here. Okay, well then in that case, I... Oh!
I'm scared.
Hey.
So I've still got the unconscious guy's body near me, don't I? Jared?
No, Jared's.
You threw
Oh
him
no, that
out.
is Jared.
No, the guy that I
Wait.
patted down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
Jared.
yeah. You have him.
And he was armed, right? With a pistol
Two
or
of
something.
them.
Yes.
It's reasonable to
No,
say.
he was.
He was a
He
guard.
armed.
Okay. This
one with sliced
that
throat
would be
and that
creating an advantage in the scene.
He was
But
totally
he was armed.
He was armed before.
No, he was
You
armed.
tricky bitch.
Because we slashed
No,
him.
no, 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 no. This is a roll. You are using your action to create an advantage.
Oh, we thought you
But
were
I
making
defended.
him
I successfully
do it.
defended, so I'm describing how I defended successfully.
Okay. But you would have to use another action, another turn, to find the gun that you're wanting to find.
Oh, God.
We have 3 rerolls, it's fine.
All right. I'll be clever about this, because I'm so ingenious. All right, great. That's a +2.
+2?
Hmm?
You find the gun
Here's what I do.
at the same time as he is firing again at you.
I'm not shooting him. It's one motion. This whole thing, the entire defend is one motion. That's what I'm trying to do.
And he's still firing at you.
No, my first defend, I mean. Like, my first defend was I popped the bow staff, I put it down in the handle of the gun and flick it at him to hit his hands and block his shots. That was my entire motion I was planning on doing.
Okay.
Which is a single action. That is one motion. You can laugh all you want. That is a single action.
I like that Ryan just likes to interrupt people while they're in the middle
Yeah,
of their action.
So I went to, well, I'm gonna stop you right there.
You know what?
What I was gonna do?
You're out of order. This whole goddamn court's out of order.
The peanut gallery's having fun.
Okay.
So I'd like to petition that is one smooth motion that I did, and I rolled to find the gun very fairly.
Okay.
But I executed that whole thing, one flick, to deflect his hands.
Okay. I will say that you get the gun and it is going towards him.
Good.
So he is now going to use.
He's gonna use
My karma is good.
Okay, he's going to use his action to defend against your throw, and then he's going to use his action to do what he was planning on doing.
This is chaos.
All right. Oh, okay. What was your roll again?
For what? To defend?
Yeah, to defend.
So that was 6.
Okay. Okay. So the gun flies narrowly by his head. He rolled really well. Now he is going to.
Wait, can you defends?
You were using an attack. Is that?
That was not an attack. That was a defense. My 6 was a defend roll because he shot me.
Okay. So we need to break up what these actions are because you were defending against him being you guys suck.
It was going on for so long.
Wait, what the fuck were you doing?
They were mimicking us.
Ryan. They were mouthing his words. And you were just so in the story you didn't even realize.
I didn't even notice. I saw movement over here.
Good job,
So
Ryan's pissed.
We'll break it down real fast. We'll break down what happened there. So he shot me. He attacked me.
Yes.
Then my defense, I rolled a 6 for defend. Now to defend it, because he was at a distance, but I was very successful at it, instead of hitting him, I flicked the gun at him to block his hand so he couldn't accurately shoot me.
Sure.
You had me roll an additional roll to find the gun, but that was still one action that I did, that one motion, bink. So that would be my defense, meaning he would not defend against it, because I wasn't attacking him. Just stopping him from shooting my face.
Okay.
Lawyered.
All right. You see the gun fly towards his hands and knock them back as he shoots into the ceiling.
Yay.
Sweet. It all worked out.
Good job.
Everything's okay.
You want to hurt me so bad. You want to get me shot so bad.
Okay.
I haven't Ryan shot so bad.
He is. He's trying.
I don't know why he's punishing you so much more than me. I've done the
I can
stupidest
take it.
shit this game.
Okay.
I'm
So
the new guy.
so he
This is week 2. You're not new anymore.
That's true.
Most of ours only
he
last a
fires
day.
into the ceiling and he kind of like shakes his hand from the butt of the gun hitting him in like a soft spot of his palm. Cutting now back to the action on top of the train car where you are just poking your head out a bit, right?
Yes.
You see behind you, you're hearing a scuffle happening with one of the guards behind you, and you see 2 of them looking at you. Above you, you see what seems to be the leader of this pack on top of the train car, and then 2 guys flanking him. He points down with his gun.
Okay.
Shiny.
He's going to.
Must be bad guys.
Sounds like Vince is about to need a hashtag reroll.
Yeah.
Thanks. But yes, I will.
4 rerolls.
All right, so he's going to attack you.
Okay. So at this point, is he in that train car or are the guys just behind me?
So you are hearing the scuffle now breaking out with one of the guards that he's fighting.
So he's in there.
Yeah, you're hearing gunshots going off in there.
Okay.
A guy cursing at his hand.
Gosh, I was standing there for a while before this guy up top noticed me.
He's got real good ears to know that he's cursing at his hand.
A
too.
lot happened.
It's really loud.
Yeah, apparently.
He's
Okay. So I would like to.
So he makes a smart comment. He's like, "You must be lost."
I would like to roll and hide under the awning.
Okay.
I assume there's an awning. Good. So I'd like to hide under the awning and then get to the ladder. So he thinks I'm still in the middle, but I'm on the side now because I'm at the ladder, and I'm gonna freaking scurry up that thing and
Freaking
try to sneak onto the top.
Okay, so first off, we're just dodging, so you need to roll defend.
Okay. That's just a regular roll. What should... Okay.
And you're also using your quick.
Shit!
Oh my god.
I need to stop doing this.
There are rerolls on the table.
I'm gonna re-roll this because
Yeah, that was the worst possible
That was the
roll.
worst possible outcome. So
4 negatives.
yeah. I've rolled that like 3 times tonight. It's not okay.
That's a shot in the face roll.
Okay, there we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Plus 1, and so what am I using? Sneaky?
You are using quick.
Plus 2, so plus 3 total.
Plus 3 total.
Yes.
Do you want to add anything else to that?
How dare you? I'm just moving under an awning.
How dare you?
Yes, cucumber.
Chat time. Slipshot says, you need to roll to find the awning, but first the awning rolls and evade and attack against you.
You're not wrong.
The awning rolls and evade.
Next, the ladder, each rung is gonna roll and evade for me to climb it. Watch.
Oh, you'll live.
Probably.
I'm fighting the invincible guard down here. I remember the first weekend I was playing, we were able to. God.
Silence, sir.
All right, time to wake up, everybody.
Aw.
The first week we're like one-shotting everybody.
Yeah.
It's like we'll bong on the head.
And then
now
it was like, we
now
made
it's
it
real.
too easy.
It's fucking legit now.
God.
Got anything?
I could argue so many things, but I don't think you'll give me any of them.
You know what? Try.
Okay. I'm a former escort. So this means that I have had I've had many a man try to manhandle me in the wrong way because I am a high-class escort. I do not take those low-class guys that try to manhandle me. So I'm very good at evading things.
They're called companions.
Yeah, that's that thing.
Yeah, from the show.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to allow that.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Because that was well
We wore him
argued.
down.
I told my manager at work
So,
this morning
fate
that I can
point
argue
has been
anything.
used.
I was proud.
Yeah,
And
we
she's
are
like,
burning fate lately.
yeah, because we didn't use it. So he's making us do it this time. Okay, so that was a then +4, right? Or +5? I don't remember. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, Jesus.
5.
5. Awesome.
I remembered my roll. My God.
All right, back to 1.
Yes. All right.
+5.
You.
To get under a fucking awning.
Yeah.
I mean, you're actively being shot at, so.
You see. What you see is he begins to let out a few shots from his pistol.
Pew pew. Who does it hit the other guy?
Yes.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So he begins to fire, and you see sparks flying off of the train. And where he was aiming at also lines exactly up with the first guard that's at the train, at the door of the train car. So he takes a couple into the knee, and just.
He used to be an adventurer like
There
us.
it is. I knew someone would do it. Oh.
Yep. Yes.
Would it be possible for us to play the game at some point?
Sir, I waited so patiently while you guys flew and flipped and fell out of.
We're gonna unsplit the party soon.
Long. Just a reminder.
Can we go back in time to do our turns too?
Yes.
3 years ago.
I'll shut up now.
I'll say quietly.
In the interim, Orville died.
Yeah.
Now he did.
We can make that happen. I'm on board
Are
with
you
all
rowing
this.
the ship?
No.
No, he's telling
go
him to
on.
go on.
Okay.
Go on. Go on.
He's doing his
Yeah.
his charades that he did so well last night.
What?
He said,
Speak
you,
up,
up.
please.
he said you're doing your charades that you did so well last night.
Oh.
Charades.
Thanks.
Anyway, you slide under the awning. And now you are protected as the Alliance now begins to open fire on the guys on the top of the
Lovely.
room.
This worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
It did. I had a different plan for this, but then you came back in the train cars.
All right. So you see a firefight is now broken out between the guys on top and the Alliance that are down below.
Lovely.
Now jumping back to the ship.
Oh, that's us! Oh, hey!
we're back.
Run like a beer. Visibly aged.
The audience has forgotten about us at this point.
They've run out of fuel. They're
What
actually on the
fuel?
Rations
ground.
are low.
So I start fixing the backup engine.
Okay.
Chuck started eating people.
Like right away.
Cool. So,
Like now.
What are you gonna do? How are you rolling this?
With my hand.
I use my wrench. I'm gonna use my clever,
Okay.
because I'm clever,
True.
and I'm a mechanic, and this is a mechanical part.
Ooh.
+2.
+2?
So +5.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
that.
+2.
+5.
+5 total.
+5 total, yeah.
Yeah.
Well mechanicked.
Thank you. He's gonna tell me it's a 7.
Oh, you had to beat a 9. I'm sorry.
The engine evaded.
You're gonna have to roll for each cog.
I'm just deciding if I want to compel you with anything or not.
Ooh, we haven't had a compel in a while.
I think I'm the only one that got a compel last week.
It's true. Because there's only so many options that I actually have to compel you with.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. Guess I have to succeed then.
Well, no,
Oh
you.
well.
Oh, gee darn.
I'm trying to decide if it's actually
Yeah.
interesting or like as a good story element.
Ah.
Because like I was thinking like I could invoke your I've got a sweet tooth, and you realize that your stockpile of candy is right next to the backup generator.
Oh.
And
Well, you doing it or not?
do you
Or
want to
his
accept the
blood
point?
sugar is dangerously low.
No.
Okay.
No. I want to fix this thing. I'm starving though. I'm gonna get them gummy bears later.
I love gummy bears.
Oh, yeah.
The gummies.
Gummies.
The gummy.
We're
Okay.
German again.
I fix it.
You fix it.
So
Yeah.
optimistic.
Okay. So you get into the engine and you start reworking the bypasses that used to go to the main drive, and now this is the one that has to become the engine.
Yep. Come on, baby.
You successfully rewire this so it can give you enough lift to get safely to land.
All right, boss. We can at least get to land, but it's not gonna take us very far beyond that.
We're not gonna be able to catch up with them folks. Our friends over there.
Glide with some style.
As he says that, 2 Alliance patrol ships fly over the top of you.
I know.
is-
I pull back. And I leave the area.
I'm gonna compel you.
Oh!
Son of a bitch.
You can't take the sky from me. I'm compelling you
Uh-huh.
to want to stay in the fight.
Yeah,
Fate point back.
because you would.
I had a plan though.
You don't have to accept it, but you get a fate point if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still have another
Yeah.
gun. Both of our guns are functional. I could go man one now that
So
we're
I can
running.
just kind of continue putting along.
You are going to pursue them.
Okay, fine. I'll do that.
Okay.
Fine. Let's do it.
Give him hell.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fate point restored. All right.
We
Okay.
all have one fate point.
You all have 1 fate point. So you flip the ship around on whatever remaining power you have,
Yeah.
and you are now in hot pursuit of the 2 Alliance cruisers.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do
When it comes for you, Alliance.
All right, boss.
Commentary
We
on
want
top.
top gun or bottom gun on these assholes.
I like being a top guy.
All right.
Okay.
What's the
So,
bottom? My ship doesn't exist.
Danger
We all know
zone.
Bigum's the top.
all right. So how are you? What are you going to do with these Alliance ships?
Shoot
I'm gonna
them.
shoot them. Point the gun. Pull the trigger. Hope
Alright.
it hits.
Pew pew.
Okay. So
Pew. The big gun.
the guns are controlled separately from the helm. So Orville is going to have to be in the gunner seat.
Yeah, come on over, Orville.
I've been waiting for this all day.
Mr. Red and Butter.
Okay. So now I'm going to need Bigums. You're going to be rolling something about piloting, and Orville, you are lining up the shot.
Yep.
So tell me your approaches.
I aim.
I try to kind of come around and find like a nice settle point and try to settle down so he is able to.
Okay, so
All
you're
right.
being careful.
And I would like to aim specifically for the inside left kind of whatever not turret. Fuck, what's the word? Stabilizer.
Okay, buddy.
Stabilizer. So this thing, the stabilizer. So that basically, when I shoot this thing out, it's going to send the first ship crashing into the one next to it on the
That
left.
sounds pretty clever to me.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a -1, and you got a -2.
What?
We
Plus 3.
We have 4 rerolls on the
I
table.
think you
I'm
want to
gonna
use those.
Let's reroll.
I'm gonna reroll.
Reroll.
Both
Reroll.
Okay.
Aw.
Oh, that was a blink. Now, Cucumber, you have a -1, and Chunk, you have a +1.
Yeah.
So for Cucumber, that turns into a +2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. Are you gonna be able to hit it?
I'm going to use my point and make this and use the quick draw portion of one of my aspects,
Okay.
so I can last second correct my shot because I realize I'm drifting off.
And I'm gonna use my one hell of a pilot. Use my fate point.
Just got
I know. Wait. How many? Wait. I got a what? +1.
Yeah, you had a +1.
Would if I just used careful? Would that be enough?
Well, is that with his careful?
No.
Because we're already rolling for careful. What's his careful?
That's like well, that's +1.
So
Okay,
you
so
get a
+2.
+2. So if you burn the fate point, you get a +4.
Yeah,
total.
let's do a port. Let's do that.
Okay.
+4.
Cool. You got an extremely.
Sweet.
A +4 is a great, but yes. Okay. And so you got a. Okay. Perfect. You take the ship, line it up right behind the 2 Alliance cruisers, and they're starting to get a little bit of speed on you because they have functioning engines.
Just rub it in.
I have you now.
Oh my god.
What?
No.
Don't get cocky, kid.
And Bigum's, with
Yes?
his crazy skill that he learned during the war, keeps this
Yeah.
rickety junker
Yeah.
of the ship that is now the vernacular
Yeah.
steady enough for Orville to launch 2 blasts from his forward cannons, striking very truly into the stabilizer of the ship. You see the Alliance cruiser start twisting, and the wing just starts scraping along the other Alliance cruiser.
Nice.
Oh, this is quite the scrap we got into here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Definitely
see-
not a straightforward job.
Nope. Like you said it would be.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all on the comms.
I just wanted to attach a cable.
And then what happens?
So
Guys, cut the chatter. Cut the chatter. We gotta get this done.
We're all separated, so I mean, this is how we keep in contact.
the Alliance
Where's Alani?
cruiser that is being ran into, the wing separates, and he now begins to careen out of control as well.
Wow,
They-
well done.
They start breaking off their attack and trying to maintain air altitude as much as they can. They start flying away. Okay, cutting back to Lexa.
Yes?
Actually, Lexa and
Yeah.
Carlisle, you
Kind
are
of
both
together now.
relatively in the same place right now.
Yeah.
So
I just
you
want to finish the guy off.
you want to finish the guy up. All right.
Yeah.
Where do you want? What are you gonna do?
Okay, so how much of a gap is still between us here?
You could run up to him.
But that would be an action unto itself, wouldn't it?
Free action.
Yay! I'm gonna just sort of I'm gonna get close to him,
Sure.
get in bow staff distance, and then I want to bring the bow staff up and just attack him, just right up under his chin, crack his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. So I'm rolling a forceful for that one
Sure.
because I'm using that angry scientist strength.
Okay.
Angry scientist strength.
All right, good. Oh, that's interesting. That was a +2.
+2. Okay. You guys tie.
Uh,
So, while he's like shaking his hand off from the gun smacking his away, he sees you starting to approach towards you with the bow staff, and you bring it up into his face, into his chin. He grabs it with his palms right before it meets with his chin.
God damn it, this is a real fight.
It is.
Now I get a boost though. If
Yeah.
you tie, you get a boost.
Yes, you do. What is your boost?
There's like a one-use aspect. What could help me here?
Chamberlain. That was a...
I'd like to say, I'll define the situation a bit. That in the scuffle, has he already dropped his gun?
He like kind of is shaking his hand out, but it's like in one of his hands that's not firing.
So as my boost, I'll say him blocking my staff made him drop his gun.
Perfect.
He's lost the gun.
Okay. Guns on the floor.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the aspect of this room now is there is a loose weapon.
2 actually, because I threw one at him too.
True. Okay. So linking back up with Lexa.
Yep.
You are hiding under the car when you see that there is a two panicked Alliance officers firing up towards the 3 men on the top of the car. They're also like hesitantly looking at you to make sure you don't do anything as well.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'd like to be like, oh, thank you. He was trying to get me.
Okay.
Oh, my stars and
Oh my
guns.
God.
Clutch the pearls.
I know I look a mess right now, but I was a traveler on this thing. I don't know.
Hell of a bluff.
Thanks.
That'll be a clever.
Okay, that's a clever. I'm just lying.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well done.
+5.
Wow!
Ow!
Okay, +5.
Yes,
Nice.
yes. That's a
You.
superb.
So the Alliance takes their gaze off you. They don't see you as a threat anymore.
Perfect.
Let's do some fighting between those boys. Okay, the gentleman on the top of the train, you see one of them fall off and disappear.
Sweet.
Okay. Back to you guys in the train car.
Well,
Yeah, my
train
bow staff.
You're like that guy from Walking Dead. What's his name?
I don't watch it.
bow staff guy.
There we go.
Guy.
Yeah, okay.
No, he has a name.
That's how he's credited.
Both staff guy.
All right, yeah, both okay. All right, so he's blocked my bow staff. Now, I had just done an attack. Is he going to attack as well, or
You attacked first.
is it his turn?
Wait, you
Because I attacked.
Yes.
And he blocked. He defended.
Morgan!
So it's not
Morgan.
his- So yes,
Sorry. He figured it out.
he's
No,
going
I saw it in
to
the
he's
chat.
going to attempt to rip the bow staff out of your hands.
What a twat.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. So that's an attack, right? Or is he
He's-
overcoming? What is he doing?
He's trying to create an advantage.
Dick. Okay. Well, then I'm still rolling in defense for that, right? Because it is antagonistic toward me.
Yes.
All right. Great. God, what is with this?
When you whistle.
Okay. I got 1 fate point left.
You do.
Okay, I'm gonna burn that. No, actually, we have rerolls.
You do.
We
I'm gonna
do.
reroll.
We have 2. Now we have 1.
I got the exact same roll.
No,
Ah.
we have 1 more reroll.
Fuck it. No, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna burn my fate point. Get a +2. Wait, what's my? Oh, my approach. Would you say that I'm being careful because I'm trying to hold on to my bow staff, prevent him from grabbing it?
Sure.
I got a +5.
Awesome.
Hey.
Yeah.
That'll be much better than what he rolled. So you
Well,
may
I'm sorry, to clarify, I got a +3 without my fate point. But if I use a fate point, it's +5.
still good enough.
3 is fine?
Yeah. So you
Oh,
had,
great.
you had 2, right?
Now you
I had +3 without a fate point
Oh,
being
so you
used.
didn't use it. Okay, never mind.
So you're using +3.
Correct, yes. I'm not using my fate point.
Awesome. Okay. Very good. So you maintain hold on your staff,
Yeah.
and he just like puts all of his energy into trying to rip it out of your hand, but he just kind of wears himself out. So he's like a little down now.
You cannot beat my strength.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
It's my accent.
I'm having a flashback. All right. So then, can I attack him now?
I want to compel you.
Well, lay it on me, boy. What you got?
So, you have turned Buddhist monk, yes?
Yes.
Really?
For some reason, in the back of your mind, it just screams at you now that killing this man will not bring balance to the universe that you want.
I agree with the voice because it was never my intention to kill him. I'm trying to knock him out.
Sure, but even just knocking him out may result in his death, especially with your companions that you have.
Like,
I don't want the fate point that bad.
Okay.
I want to hit him in his face.
Okay.
But here's the thing is, I am like a warrior monk. So the greatest good in this very moment is to not die. So I'm gonna try and not die.
That's fair.
That's my reasoning. I'll deal with karma later. I'll save a bug, whatever.
Save a bug.
That's the same.
I did that once. I saved an earthworm.
Did you really?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then she killed 3 homeless guys. Balance.
That's a pretty fair trade.
Yeah.
Earthworms are vital.
Wow.
They are. They make the soil very rich and
Oh, this got dark.
plentiful.
So do those guys now.
I just want to roll and hit him in his face.
I
In
did
fact,
save an earthworm.
because he has this tension right now trying to pull the bow staff, I want to use that against him and just thrust it like this. I do a lot of poking and get him right in the head. Right in the noggin.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh
So,
my god.
would we say that was a forceful?
He's a mad scientist.
Yeah, so it's a plus 4.
Okay. He got a plus nothing.
Yeah,
So-
I succeeded with style.
You did.
Oh boy. So attack hits and causes damage, may reduce damage by 1 to generate a boost. I don't want a boost, I just want to hurt the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, he's still holding on to the bow staff at the very end, trying to get it out of your hands. But he's so weak right now from all this action. I mean, he's an Alliance officer. He's not used to actually having to fight anybody.
I'm a monk.
Yeah. So you kind of check it like a hockey stick, bringing it back up into his jaw, and with his own fists, they connect into his jaw.
Stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself.
And his eyes roll into the back of his head, and he knocks unconscious onto the ground.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Put my glasses back on.
Back on the ship.
Yes.
That's you guys.
That's me.
Yeah,
So the Alliance cruisers are now peeling away from you.
Yeah, they are.
You know that the train is, well, half of it is exploded. There is the car that you need is slowing down as well, and you see that the train cars are also beginning to slow down at the head of the train.
Is the train car that we need on its own?
It is.
Can we go drop the cables?
You
and start
currently
picking it
have
up?
no cargo bay.
Yeah, but we can just hold it with the cables.
What cables?
Were they taken
Cables
out
are
too?
still there. No? Ah, fuck.
They were in the cargo hold,
There's a gaping hole down there, so
essentially.
yeah. Well,
Can we
Wow.
Lego movie this? And,
Ah,
can we Lego movie this?
just build it?
We're master builders.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a master builder.
ooh, oh, I know.
What?
I'm gonna use my stunt. My stunt says that because of my work connections, I can find a helpful ally just in the right place.
Wow.
That is really cool.
They teleport onto your
Yeah.
ship with all the
So
parts.
can I
you
describe it?
I mean, wouldn't you rather have like another ship?
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Can I describe what I want that to happen?
Yes.
Interrupt your Ryan says what?
What I want to do is do I get to tell a story?
Yes.
So back we like all I like my friends.
What?
All my friends
There
and
it
I, all our war buddies, we developed this little like secret like device that's kind of like find my friends on iPhone, and it just lets me know when they're kind of around. And just as things are getting kind of serious, I see a little bleep go.
Do you text him?
And it's one of my buddies. It's one of my friends in their own ship.
Who's your buddy? What's his name?
It's Captain Spaceman Lord. Captain Space Lord.
Star Lord.
No, Space Lord.
Space Lord.
Captain Space Lord.
Oh, what a dork.
The third.
Oh no.
Comes from a long line of space lords.
Captain Space Lord, it's so good to hear, to know you're by. We desperately need your help. We need you to come now. There's no time to explain.
Is he your only hope?
You're my only hope. And he comes in, and flies in his own happens to be the exact same kind of ship that we have. He has one too, because he used to be a medevac person too.
Okay.
He stole his ship too.
Yeah, he stole his ship too.
So,
That was great.
Thank you.
Space Lord, the third.
you see, hitting Atmo, a ship does like this unnecessary barrel roll.
Yeah, that's Captain Space.
That's Space Lord.
That's definitely him.
Classic Mr. Lord.
Obviously the third.
And you hear on the wave,
Thank you for that. Oh boy.
That was so stupid.
looks like you gentlemen are in a bit of a pickle.
We sure are.
No, he's the cucumber.
Oh, it's that time of night, folks.
Man, I'm so glad you were around. This is such a fortunate event.
I don't know how much help I'm gonna be, but whatever you need me to do, I'm here for you.
I need you see that? Do you see that train car right there?
I certainly do.
I need you to pick that up for me and take it into your cargo bay, and we'll meet you, around. Actually, you know what? I need you to pick up the cart, and then I need you to go down to where the train car and pick up my friends. Because I'm used. You can see how my ship is gone, so I got very limited.
Yeah, you're barely flying there.
Maneuverability.
But I'm afraid that our ship isn't really equipped for that kind of pickup.
You have the same ship that I do.
He has the same ship, but remember when we did the first episode where Niska said to you, Niska said to you, your ship is equipped with a certain loadout of tools.
Oh.
Yours is the only one that could do
That's
this
how they
job.
get you.
Right?
Fuck this.
God, Space Lord, you're useless.
Why didn't you send Junior, the third?
Where's the
So what
fourth
now?
Space Lord?
So,
You want to call some more friends, Space Lord?
Why don't you ask your friend Space Lord the third if he has any extra engine parts?
oh yeah, can you share some? Well, we have an engine. It's
So
just
at
we're
least you
kind of
could
messed up, so
fly.
we're not flying so good. We need a cargo hold. You have
Why
an
don't you
extra cargo
ask?
hold? You have an extra bottom part of a ship?
Just the one that we're flying with.
You have 4 fucking cables we could borrow?
You don't have a fate point.
Shiny.
Shiny.
Must be bad guys.
This sounds like tough situation.
Oh.
What if we just gave hashtag Big Um's GM?
Yes! Yes!
Whoa, what is that?
Yes!
God.
Just gave Bigum's GM powers.
Whoa, that's dangerous.
Yup.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
Well, now we
Yeah.
get to find out what happens. Yada-da-da-da.
All right.
Bigums gets GM powers?
So yeah,
What a 60 seconds.
this allows them to auto-succeed their next action with flair by describing exactly how they succeed.
Yay.
So, your next action, what is it, and how do you succeed with it?
Pick up the container. Get the container.
So what happens? We have a set of remote control. Oh no, my friend, my buddy Space Lord, he goes, I do not have those cables, but you know what I do have? I have these brand new set of drones that are rocket powered, and I'm sure if you take these 4 drones and attach one to each corner of the train,
They have magnets.
you can probably pick that thing up and
How
fly back.
are the drones powered?
Rockets.
So fire.
On the outside.
Anti-gravity! Magic!
Come on, you have a minute. Come on,
Fire
come on,
next
come
to the
on.
unstable
So-
chemical would be great.
Shh! Don't out!
You only have a minute.
Okay, they're like regular drones. They're air powered, and so like they all get attached to the thing. I pick it up, I fly them, and I control them, and I'm now I have control of the thing. I fly it next to where my friends are. I go, guys, get ready for a pickup.
Okay.
And I have
So-
them come out.
That was your action, is to wait.
Pick it up.
To pick it
Fine.
up. So you have it.
Fine. I gotta be some drones.
Yeah. The other reason why the ship that you had was specific was because you could attach the car underneath your cargo hold, because
Yeah.
the train car is bigger than the opening of your train, of the car. So, since it is the exact same ship, you can fly it next to it, but how are you leaving the atmosphere?
I start patching the walls.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we just
We'll get
gotta get
there.
out of here.
We'll get there.
Well, we are near a rocket port. We could always try and take another
That ship, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say though.
Okay.
from the Alliance
From the
That's
Alliance,
big
in a
enough.
heavily populated rocket port.
We got
which
two
you
more
now
weeks.
One
see
problem at a
as
time.
Since the train has been slowing down this entire time, you can see now in the distance the rocket port is only within 1.5 miles or so.
That ain't bad.
It's already there. 100 miles an hour.
Well, I mean, the train is now about like 50, and it's still slowing down because it was going like Sonic.
How's the fireball doing?
The fireball, it has not reached you guys. It kind of distanced itself.
That's good.
And you will now have the PAX car, so you no longer have to worry about that losing distance away from you.
Good, great. It's all working out.
So, at this time, the engine on the vernacular begins to fail.
Why?
I told you to ask them if they had extra engine parts.
No, we had to go with a generic brand.
Stunt time. Stunt. Someone get the
Thank you for
stunt.
being whispery.
We gonna stand?
What happened?
We
What
gonna
happened? What happened though?
How's happening?
What happened though?
No.
Is there emergency?
Josephine donated $15, and we reached our goal.
Yeah!
What happens when we reach
Who
our
gets a
goal?
stunt? What happens?
I don't know.
How's this work?
Lucas
gets it?
told me they
This
were
is
going to
new.
roll.
Explain it.
Help us.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm on my full seat
And
because
that's
it's
what
more
happened.
It's
ergonomic.
really hurting my ass. I gotta stop doing that.
Yep.
Let me check something.
You like that back there? We're working on that. By the way, I was sent a clip out from last week of you guys both just staring at my crotch,
You're welcome.
which was fantastic.
Yeah, it happens.
Whoa!
Whoa, boy.
3D.
Say 3D without
Okay,
with your mouth
got it.
open.
Okay.
3D.
It's amazing how you can throw your voice like that.
Yeah, that's when your tongue touches your teeth twice.
Okay. So this is how we're doing it.
3D.
I roll a dice to see
Really?
who gets the stunt.
What?
What?
What numbers are we?
Huh?
How do you tell?
I'm assuming 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna go through 4.
Yes.
Oh, but Weddy?
What if it's negative? What are you rolling?
4.
I'm so excited.
4.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
it's going to Orville.
Hey!
Oh,
Boo.
And
Another one for me.
You get to actually describe the stunt.
Ooh.
So your format is because and then you describe a way that you are awesome.
Okay.
Once per game session, I can, and then you describe something cool you can do.
Because I am a technological genius, once per game session, I can invent a new machine that can do something extraordinarily helpful to the situation.
Teleporter.
All in good time.
Fix the soft serve machine.
Okay.
Definitely top of the
Did you
list.
say create or fix?
Sex robot.
Create.
Yeah, create.
Yeah, because my other one is figuring out and repurposing things. This will allow me to create a
Brand new thing.
doodad.
Okay.
A brand new
Perfect.
machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm typing. I'm a very slow typer.
Perfect. So,
All right.
C 1701.
That's
Yeah.
not quite a doodad, but maybe. D, right? Yeah.
Never
Okay.
take D.
You right.
Or E.
awesome. And I'm gonna say that you have
Tortoise!
No. A free action to invoke that.
Okie
Nice.
dokie. I will do that right now.
Okay.
So I'd like to use that stunt,
Yes.
and I would like to go, oh, right! And I start just stripping up like all this like extra cargo coverings and stuff on the floor, and I take out some wires, and I take some computer pieces that have just been sitting around, and I start turning these wheels, and some loose bits of metal start to go and cover the places where the ship was shot by the holes, and it starts to like.
You shot by the holes?
I mean, the ion cannon, boo, where it went through. I'm sealing that up, so now we have a secure ship that is airtight,
Okay.
so it can survive the vacuum of space.
That is a hell of a device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, did it rebuild the cargo hole? It just patched up the giant hole?
It just patched up the holes.
Okay.
So it was like able to like lift things and then attach them permanently inside the
So
ship.
it like magneted them up to
Yeah,
the
and then
ship.
like lasered them.
And then lasered them.
Okay.
Headshot time. Montage building music. You're the best.
Before that happened, I believe I did say that the engine had failed
Yeah,
You
we had a
did.
backup.
on the ship that you just repaired to
Oh, that's right. What a waste.
Fixing the engine would have been good
That
too.
would have been more useful.
Fixing the engine on a ship that we would get sucked out of when we went into space.
We could at least land it somewhere and set, on the planet and like try
Just
to.
have your friend pick us up. Fuck this ship. We don't need
this
the
ship.
burn.
Fuck this shit.
I guess
Wow.
Yeah. We'll just
Yeah.
take his ship if he's an asshole.
I mean,
I mean,
This guy's brutal.
So. Can I call my friend to see if he'll pick us up?
yes, you can.
And you can still
Hey,
fly.
hey, buddy, Space Lord. We're gonna need a pickup.
Yeah, of course, man.
There's just two of us, and then two of us some more.
Thank God.
So, there's 4 of you.
What's two of us plus two of us some more? Me?
Nice math, dude.
All right. Just tell me where you want me to sit down, and I'll come and get you.
You know what? Just kind of fly underneath us. We'll just jump. No. We're gonna sit down and take this carefully.
Okay.
You know what? Can you go pick up my friends in the train first? I'll try to glide this into a gentle.
hey, Cap.
Yeah.
Why don't we just get off on top of the train too, and then ditch the ship, and you can pick up all of us at once?
Good idea. I glide over the. I use my whatever left over to glide over the ship to try to jump off and set this on autopilot so it gently goes the other way and crashes somewhere
Okay.
safe.
Or lands.
Or lands.
Pilot.
Very good.
Autopilot.
So, yes, you guys are both going to need to make some careful
Dexterity
rolls. Careful rolls to descend down to the train car.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Okay, here is Bigums.
Oh my
You
God.
would like to use a reroll.
What did I get?
-4.
Yep, reroll.
This is our last,
Last
reroll.
Reroll.
Uh-oh.
+2.
Plus my careful of 1.
That's
So I have a 3.
That's you make it down to the surface.
My turn.
Getting the party back together.
I'm excited for Cucumber to
Don't
die.
die.
Had to lose a ship first, but
Yeah, well, whatever. Things happen.
+1.
As careful as +3.
awesome. So you as well join him right next. You join right next to Bigums, and you are on the remaining train car.
So
You actually looking towards the front of the car, the engine. You see 2 gentlemen with different rifles blasting down towards the front engine car or the front control car, and you see fire going back as well. The Alliance seems to be still in a firefight with them.
Can I pull out my sniper rifle?
Did you bring it with you?
Yes, I always bring my sniper rifle
on his
with
back.
me.
Okay.
It's on my back. And I take aim at one of them.
Oh. Okay. So you're doing a long distance shot.
That's what sniper rifles are for.
That's why they have the scope.
Not so good on close-up fights.
Okay. So, yeah, you can take a shot.
Can I use forceful
You
or quick? Cause I'm gonna pull it out and try to take care of them before they cause any more damage to my friends.
no scope needed.
360 no scope.
Yeah, I'd say you can use quick.
Quick, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it fast.
Yeah.
Okay. +2.
+2.
Nice.
So +4.
+4.
Okay. From 3 to
How many of them are they?
2.
there's 2 on the top.
I hit one on the ones of the stabilizer, and I have him roll into the other one and crash. Can I do that too?
No.
Okay.
Rude.
You see 4 train cars ahead. You see the man on the left just kind of slump to his knees and then fall off the train, and you see his body just kind of
Bye.
fly by. There's still remaining, like, you see the guy to the right look over. He's just like, where'd he go?
Can I charge him and shoot him with my big gun?
You're 4 train cars away, so you can jump to him. You can start running.
Yeah, I'll get closer.
Okay. I'm gonna say that to this distance, that's your action this round.
Okay.
He also, now that he's the only guy up there, he kind of backs up, and he's starting to make his way away from the Alliance that is now firing at only one guy. So he turns around and now sees you running at him. He's going to raise his weapon and start to try and fire at you. Are you defending? Or are you
Yeah.
taking it?
Huh? Or what?
Are you defending, or are you going to take it?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna defend. No, just shoot me.
Because
I'm gonna defend.
you can earn a fate point if you concede a conflict.
Nah.
With a bullet to his face?
Right. My conflict is my brains on the floor.
But if you concede, you get to dictate what happens, but you take
Yeah.
yourself out of the fight.
Yeah, nah.
I'm with you, man. I'm
We're not
with you.
quitters.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Never give up.
Never surrender.
Yes.
Okay. So, defend for me. Roll.
Never give up. Never surrender.
0.
0
Yeah.
plus his quick of 0. You are going to be taking 2 shifts anyway.
Ow.
So,
Owie.
on your sheet, you can add that to your stress, or you can put that in your number 2 consequence.
Yeah.
Stress falls
Stress.
out.
Stress.
Yeah, it falls off easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see there? Right there?
Yep,
There it
yep.
is. Yeah, with your eyes.
Yes, God.
Sorry, you don't have your glasses on. I don't know.
They're props.
Prop glasses.
All right.
Oh, you pick those up with your hands?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, see? Meat bags.
Anyway,
My turn?
I've caused so much offense.
sure.
Cool.
But let me describe what happened. So, he aims the rifle at you and fires. You take 2 in the shoulder,
Which shoulder?
the left shoulder.
Oh,
The one
thank
you got
God.
hit in Serenity Valley.
Oh, ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, that was your right shoulder, huh? Yeah.
This is my left shoulder, the one
Yeah.
I'm pointing at.
Yes. Looking back at what I saw, that was my left and rights are wrong.
So it's my right shoulder.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Good thing you're left-handed.
Oh, that's a good thing I'm a lefty. I guess that was never established. I mean,
Okay.
never mind. Thanks. That's delightful.
Actually, Lexo said she wanted to do something first.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's like when you're driving in traffic
Go ahead.
and you think that your lane is the only one not moving because that's the only lane you're paying attention to, but actually all the lanes are moving at a certain pace.
True.
I haven't gone since
Well,
before he
go.
went.
Well, go.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
since the two Alliance guys, they saw the one guy fall and then the other one seemed to retreat.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they lowered their guns.
Yes.
I would like to jump across and grab them and say, "My heroes."
Okay.
Can I do that?
You can.
Okay. And
What are you
then,
gonna do to them? Oh my god.
do I have to roll for that?
That, I'm gonna say, just happens. They
Right.
already know that you're, like, they already assume you're not a threat.
Yeah.
So,
But for what comes next?
exactly.
So I grab them and I go, "My heroes," and then I pull back and I take their heads and I conk them together.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because they're
Brains
unsuspecting.
everywhere.
I'm not that strong. I I just want to knock him out.
Oh, okay.
We need more Looney Tunes in this game.
All right. Yeah. Roll an attack.
Cool. Can I use clever or sneaky?
You can use either one of those because
Sneaky
it's definitely
it is.
clever and it's definitely sneaky.
Sneaky. Okay, so I get +3.
Dang. Okay. So you knock their heads together,
Yeah.
and you hear a very resounding metal clang. Well, they both are wearing their helmets.
Ah, of course.
Wow.
So like they look at like the ringing in their ears kind of just like disturbs them a little bit, and they kind of are all discombobulated, not expecting this to happen from this young woman who jumped to them. They're not quite ready, so they
Do they slump down on the ground?
they don't fall unconscious. Sorry, you'll have to do a little bit more to get them that far.
You've just annoyed them, really.
You just annoyed them.
That's
yeah.
fine. I'll kill them.
So they
I was
kind
gonna
of
let
they
him live.
stagger back inside the control room
Where he is,
where he is.
Fucking hell.
with their backs to you.
Yep.
Now, meanwhile,
Yeah.
something happening concurrent. We're going to go back in time slightly here, because I've been chilling for a second.
Yeah.
So, after knocking out who you said was a military officer, an Alliance officer, right? I would like to create an advantage to add a little bit of a story element here, an aspect, which I guess I can roll for that. Roll clever to
Sure.
add some story.
Yes. Yes.
So I got a +3. And I'm gonna say, something comes over me, and I rummage through his coat, this large sort of officer coat he's wearing, and I pull out a sealed dossier on the G23 Pexilon hydrochloride project,
Okay.
relevant to the reason they're transporting it. I don't open it, but I stash it inside my headscarf.
Okay.
You would imagine there's so much room in here.
Yeah, there has to be 3 pockets at least.
So,
Yeah.
because you succeeded, you do get a free invocation on that aspect when you want.
Great. So I can use that for something later. Now, so I see these guys stumbling in, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, God, this is mean. There's something with their backs to me, we said? Into the train car?
Yes.
So can I quickly close the distance and just push them back out?
There is Alexa in the way.
Oh, is she standing in the doorway?
She's in the doorway.
I just went, gong.
Okay, so we're gonna like flank them here. We're double
So
teaming
you
them.
could
Okay.
you could get her help to help like jump up and like get out of the way and knock them out with you, because you can add a +1
I can do that.
to that.
Okay.
the
So then
help
how about I
play.
say that I take a running start at them and I yell to Lexa
Jump up.
to move, like scoot.
Sure.
And I grab something above me. There's a bit of something up there.
Okay.
And then I swing and kick him out of the train. This is not karmically sound.
I rolled to the side. I went, I'm by the ladder.
Actually, that would be a good time to compel you about your Buddhism. If you're gonna go kill these guys.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, that's can't say no to that.
Yeah.
All right, compel me.
You gain another fate point. You are about to shove them into the guts out the front door, but that same little voice in the back of your head just kind of peeps up and is like,
I gotta see somebody about that.
Yeah, you really do.
and you
Hindering
just remember the training that you took after leaving the
Hear my
Alliance.
master.
Yeah, you hear your master's voice. It's like every life is imperfect.
God, he was a dork.
I'm glad you're coming around.
That was Vince saying that.
Oh.
Okay.
Great. So then do I just simply not do it?
You basically get the urge that this is
Biff
not.
it?
Yeah. So you start going and
I
you just
swing and then just stand
yeah,
there.
you swing and you're just like, oh, that's not a good idea, and you plant your feet and you're just like you ready yourself.
Oh, I got a fate point. All right. So what happens next?
The Alliance officers now see that you're unprepared for this next attack, and they raise their weapons and fire.
Oh, both at me?
Yes.
Those twats.
Yeah.
Did they have their backs to me?
Yeah. They didn't know.
That's what we established. They stumbled in because they were facing Lexa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they both turned to me and ignored the girl who just clunked their heads together?
I'm
Yeah.
hiding. I'm hiding. So.
You didn't say you were hiding.
No, I said I rolled because I got out of the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm against the side because the train car.
All right. So you roll
Yeah,
out of the
see?
way, expecting him to kick them out of the way.
Exactly. So I'm
But when
against
I
the
just
door.
don't.
Well, yeah, and you don't because you swing and then you land again
Yeah.
with the clunk on the ground of the train car.
They're cool though.
Yeah, you do a really like awkward 3-point hero landing without even any height.
I cover like 3 feet
Yeah.
of space.
You
And so the
leapfrog.
noise of you landing on the train car is what makes them turn around.
Oh, this sucks balls. So I just do it.
Yeah.
Let's tussle, boys.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk about this. Okay. So, I'm gonna say I'm defending. Not forcefully. I'd say I'm being shot at. So I'm. This is a careful defense that I'm mounting here.
Okay.
That's fair. So that would be. That'd be a +2. Sans aspects. As if I don't invoke anything.
Yeah.
So I have a +2.
You will be taking a damage if you don't invoke anything else.
It's a defend. I can deal with 1 damage. I'll take the 1 damage.
Okay. So you putting that in your stress?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
But I want to fight them.
Cool. All right.
You wanna what?
I want to fight them.
I'll fight them.
I want to fight.
Fight that.
Yes. So may I now attack?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
I'm gonna head it back over to Lexa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to compel you.
Two.
They're my family. I'll do anything for them.
My friends are my family. That's
My
what I
friends
changed
are
it to.
yeah.
My friends are my family.
So you see that Carlisle is in danger.
Yeah.
You'll do anything for them, and you see that he is about to be shot at.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah,
by
I'm
the
taking that, obviously.
Taking the shot, like
No,
for
I'm
him. Are you
taking the point that
The
you're
compel.
doing. The compel.
understood?
Yeah.
But a compel is I'm giving you a conflict that will possibly.
It's a nerf, or it harms her in some way, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Right.
So what's happening?
So it's going to put you at a disadvantage when you come into this conflict.
Okay.
We can take him.
Yeah, I can. Well, I can take them.
Excusez-moi.
I don't know about you, because
35
Mr. I don't kill anything.
35 bottles.
I think the pilot and the mechanic are bored.
Train.
You know how the humans feel.
All right.
Once you
So
have it,
you, against your better judgment of staying hidden, you decide that you need to intercede and
Yeah.
you must attack these people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their backs are to me.
They are right now.
Okay. I would like to take my cuffs. And if I may, sneak up behind them very sneakily and stab them both in the base of the skull.
Okay.
Sorry, camera.
Okay.
Both, they're very small knives, but I mean, it's there.
Sure. Okay. Roll an attack.
Would that mean she has to beat both of their rolls?
In a way.
Because she's attacking both at once.
But very sneakily.
But that is sneakily.
Very sneaky.
Maximum
very
sneaky.
sneaky. Maximum sneak. So scared. Sweet.
Oh boy.
+3.
+3.
Well done.
Can I be a sneaky?
Oh yeah.
Oh, +6.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
+6.
I'm
Damn.
very, very sneaky.
You, without any noise whatsoever, you creep up behind them and effortlessly plunge right into their necks. You feel their life just end.
I severed their spinal columns.
And as you're looking at their faces, you just see their eyes roll into the back of their head.
I'm
As you were
taking a
about-
free action. Take my bow staff and lightly bonk her on top of the head and go, no!
I want to catch it.
Ugh.
I mean, yeah. You kind of like playfully catch it. Yeah.
You're so funny.
I'll beat your ass.
Okay. These two guards fall to the ground. They are now dead.
Can I say to Carlisle? Can I go? Quit playing around. We need to get them to the top.
Get them to the top?
No, get us to the top.
Oh,
we gotta
okay.
get picked up.
That's a good.
Did you hear the chatter?
Yes, obviously, let's do
Something's
that.
happening up there. I just don't know
Yay.
what, but
Let's
something.
keep talking about it. Yeah.
We should probably get to the top.
Come on,
Okay,
guys.
good.
Which ladder should we use?
So
Oh my God.
You guys get to the top of the train. You see now. So there was one guy who was charging. What?
He shot him.
I was
Shot,
charging,
shot,
but they're
shot.
not there anymore.
What?
He shot
Never
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
was
still a
shot.
guy left up there.
Yeah, there's one guy left. So what?
Well, go ahead and explain.
Okay.
I'm
so,
gonna do something.
Okay. So Orville is a little bit farther than you, Bigums, because you tried to use your sniper rifle. You picked someone off already. Orville went charging forward. You now see on the other side, Lexa and Carlisle reach the top. And there's just one of Badger's men still like trying to stand his ground on the top of the train.
I take my sniper rifle. It's big and long, and I start like twirling it like a drum major. On the back, go shoo 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 shoo.
Oh, you're trying to do a fucking flashy roll.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. I love this.
All right.
I point, I take my aim, and I go, everybody get down! And I shoot at him. Everybody but the guy I'm shooting at! Get down!
Okay. Roll it.
0.
Plus flashy?
3.
Plus flashing.
Oh.
Plus 3.
So plus 3.
Okay.
Do I shoot him in the head? Brains everywhere?
You seem too satisfied about this outcome. I'm worried.
Let's see. You gain a boost. You tie.
Oh.
Tied.
So, describe what you want your boost to be. You don't necessarily injure him, but you cause something to give you an advantage in the situation.
I sort of maybe graze him like on the leg, which causes him to like stumble.
Okay.
And,
So he takes a knee.
he takes the knee.
Okay.
He took the knee.
So I, while I'm down and my shoulders hurt, and I take my sidearm out. I hate getting shot in the shoulder. I'm sick of it. Pew!
All right. Roll an attack.
Forceful, please.
-2.
Oh shit.
There's +2.
0.
I would like to. Do I have any
You
points
have no
left?
fate points left.
Fuck! Any rerolls?
No.
No.
Wait,
But
we're both up there, right?
you're both up there. You
Yeah,
can add your
you can help.
helps.
I can assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll say that,
I can also assist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You just have to describe how you are helping him with what aspect you're helping him with.
My friends or my family.
You start the guy.
so we're both on top now. So where is that guy, the Badger, in position, like, relative to us?
He's pretty close. He's still on the train car you guys came up on.
Mm-hmm.
And Orville is a couple train cars back. So you guys are actually closer to the guy than.
Like on the same train car?
Yeah, you guys are right there.
Yeah, we're right behind him.
Okay. So I'd say that, with my expert in martial arts, I don't want to throw my bow staff on top of a train.
You still gonna lose that.
Huh?
You still gonna lose that.
Yeah, I don't. Misa don't want to lose that.
Yeah. No.
You
You heard this.
Yes. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Okay, so could I say that I begin closing the distance to him very quickly in a way that catches his attention
Okay.
and distracts him from being able to see that he's being shot at,
Sure.
so he can't prepare for it?
All right. That's enough. You don't need to help either.
Cool. I was just gonna stab him.
It's fine. So
That's what I go to.
you close the distance and catch him off guard, and he looks over, and he gets in the way of the path of the bullet that Orville had fired.
Oh.
And you see he looks to you, and then his face disappears as the bullet enters his face.
And it just blows it.
I'm gonna need so much therapy for this shit.
So
This is therapy.
the
Is it just brains leaking out the front of the face? Whatever.
essentially yes, and you see the body just kind of slump and disappear off into the.
nasal cavity. Oh, so good.
You now see as the train car finally comes to a stop. Off in the distance, the transportation depot of the Alliance, looming very close. The ship of
Space Lord the Third.
Space Lord
Space Lord the Third,
Oh, boy.
hovering next to you, and the cargo, your precious cargo, floating very closely next to you.
It's supported by 4 drones.
Yep.
That is where we will end for tonight.
Perfect.
And me
Okay.
with a secret, mysterious dossier about the Haxalon project.
Yeah.
And my past.
And me with another hole. Wait, was I shot through the same shoulder?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Literally, like,
Yay.
right on the spot. Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to end the show with
I'll roll it.
no.
Oh.
With a musical number. I'm sorry I did that now.
Okay, so thank you all
That's
so much for watching and supporting Hyper RPG and this show. We're gonna go and list through all of the people who tipped tonight. I would like us to all clap as I read some names. So tonight we have Josephine,
Yeah.
J Pistol,
Hey.
Uber Baldy.
Oh, I know you. Awesome.
What a
We
dick.
have Sharp Steph,
Yes.
The sharpest of Stephs.
sharpest of Stephs, Waleed79,
Yeah.
Xenon,
Learn to read. Yeah.
Xenon,
Hooked on phonics. Yay.
Works for him.
Eltar Falcon,
Yeah.
Uber Baldy again,
Yeah.
and 3 more times for Xenon.
Wow, Xenon.
Thank you all so very much. It was a
Wow.
pleasure playing with you all. I
Thank
hope
you.
you enjoyed our little tale in the Firefly universe. We will see you not next Monday because it's Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Is there anything else at the bottom of that paper you need to say?
There isn't.
Okay then.
Okay.
Goodbye.
But obviously,
back
tomorrow
tomorrow.
is Blood Curdling Tales of the Loop at 7 Pacific. So tune in then. Go check out the VODs if you missed any of this show or 10 Candles before this. And we will see you the following Monday. Thank you all so much. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.